era for American cricket began in 2021.
There he goes into a dive! What a catch!
The rise of cricket was celebrated across the country. Now, with big wickets and even bigger hits, the stars of minor league cricket are back and better than ever.
Primus scores huge!
Don't miss the nation's largest league competing for the biggest prize in American cricket. The Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship returns June 25th.
You're watching the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship, presented by Sunoco.
All right, that's it here, and we'll have the first ball coming up in the next few minutes. Thank you. Alright, so good afternoon everyone. We are here at the beautiful Moosa Stadium for the afternoon game between Lone Star Athletics and East Bay Blazers. Let's take a look at the wicket over here with my fellow commentator Tarun. Tarun, looking at the wicket, it looks like a beautiful wicket as always. There are runs on offer, and if you bowl well, you can get wickets. The wicket looks hard and the sun is baking down. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it looks like a really good wicket, and let's see what the captains decide.
Alright, so now after this we are heading for the toss. We have the two captains here with us, Siddesh Pathare for Lone Star Athletics and Angelo Pereira for East Bay Blazers. We have the third umpire Altaf, and he's giving the coin to the home team captain Siddesh, who is going to spin the coin. Let's see what happens at the toss. Heads is the call, and it's come down as heads. So Angelo, you have won the toss, and what are you planning to do?
We'll have a bat first.
Alright, looks like a good wicket.
Only time will tell, because this is the fourth day on this. So we are hoping it will be a good batting track. Let's hope for the best.
So for you, you have won 2 and lost 2 so far. That's been the tournament, but you are coming after a win yesterday at the PV ground. So that's a good way to get into this game.
Yes, definitely. Wins are always important in a long tournament, and it depends on how we set momentum, because this is the most important part of the tournament where we play. This is our 5th game, so here on room fairer would be very little.
Alright, so compared to yesterday, any changes in the playing 11?
Yes, we have one change. Srini coming in place of Guru Bash.
Alright, thank you Angelo, go well, good luck. Alright Siddesh, bowling first, your thoughts on that?
No, it was a good toss to lose over here. I was kind of double-minded, but looking at the wicket, it's good that we'll have a target in our mind. We know how much we are chasing, so wicket has been even till now. Obviously some cracks are developed, but at least if we know how much we're chasing, it's going to be an easy task.
So finally the first win yesterday for Lone Star in the 4th game, so it's good to be here after a win going into this game.
Yeah, we've been bridging our gap since our first game. You know, 3rd game also it went till the super over. It could have been anyone's game. So the unit is looking strong. Hopefully we get a 2 and 3 and wrap up the weekend with a win over here.
So any changes in the playing 11 compared to yesterday?
Yeah, looking at the squad, looking at the wicket, we made one change. Majid Zubair comes in for Hamza Khalid, but other than that, we're playing the same.
All right, good luck, Siddesh. Go well.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
So that's the news from the center here. East Bay Blazers, they have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you.
Third man deep square, right?
One more. Yeah.
Majid.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Dada and Mix in the front, long off, long on.
First strike down here, guys. First strike down here. That's one righty. That's two righties.
Tommy.
You guys friends? Okay.
Tommy, extra go right. Majid deep square.
Checking out top.
Joshi. Great. Oh my God, Obi. Finally you made it there. Johnny boy. Yes, sir. Coming.
Next one, please.
Keep buzzing.
All right, then the afternoon game about to start here between East Bay Blazers and Lone Star Athletics. And this is your commentator Nikhil, and I have my fellow commentator Tarun joining in for the afternoon game. Welcome, Tarun.
Hello, thank you for having me. It's a really beautiful day today at the beautiful Moosa Stadium, and let's see how it goes.
So we have the first ball of the match coming up now, and it's going to be the experienced Derwell Green who's going to open the bowling here for Lone Star Athletics. Green bowled beautifully yesterday. He really set the tone for Lone Star Athletics in their bowling campaign yesterday during the game, which resulted in a win for them. Green picked up 2 early wickets in that game and set the tone. As now we have the first ball of this game coming up, East Bay Blazers versus Lone Star Athletics. The 2 openers for Blazers, Saideep Ganesh and David White. David White is at the non-strikers end, and we have Ganesh who is on strike. The field for Green, he's got a third man out and he's got a fielder at deep square leg on the leg side. And the first ball of the match coming up, Green coming from the pier land end, right arm over, Ganesh on strike. Well, Green missing his run up there, so it's a dead ball to start. The field on the offside for Green, if you look at it, he's got a wideish, he's got a second slip, you can say. He's got a point, covers, mid off, and on the leg side he's got a short fine, mid wicket and mid on. That's the field in the inner ring, and like we mentioned, the 2 fielders outside, it's a third man and deep square leg. So Derwell Green, first ball of the match coming up over here. It is Ganesh on strike. In comes Green from the pier land end. That's well bowled, back of length and played towards point. So it's a dot ball to start. There is a lot of support for the home team over here. The local crowd in the VIP box, and there are spectators overall. The first ball, as we can see over here, defended, and the dot ball is cheered by the local crowd. Majid Zubair has come back into the 11 here for Lone Star Athletics, and we'll have to see how this goes. Second ball of the match coming up. Green to Ganesh. Oh, this one was outside the off stump. Ganesh tried to pull it on the leg side. In the end, it's a dot ball. 2 dot balls. This is a good start, Tarun, by Green so far.
Yeah, it has been a magnificent start by Green. You know, everybody from the Lone Star Athletic is hyped and ready for the challenge, as there was a big win yesterday, and there was a big part from Green.
That's right. Nothing boosts the morale of any team than a win, and it was a timely one for Lone Star yesterday. Green coming into Ganesh, third ball of the match. Oh, this one again, well bowled, back of length outside the off stump. Ganesh tried to punch it off the back foot on the offside. 3 dot balls, it's a good start. We see the young wicketkeeper Arya behind the stumps. He did a good job yesterday behind the stumps, effected a stumping, and overall he was pretty good behind the stumps. Couple of youngsters in the playing 11. Josh is there again. He had a very good day yesterday with the ball, picked up 3 wickets, and he along with Nitish Kumar changed the game in the middle overs in favor of Lone Star. Green here, this is short and wide down the leg side. Good wicket keeping there by Arya, as the dive ensured that the wide ball did not go away to the boundary. So it's a wide ball nevertheless, which means Blazers are off the mark. First run on the board for them. A wide down the leg side from Green. 1 run of the first 3 balls. A beautiful day here at the Moosa Stadium. Glorious conditions to play cricket. The sun is out, blue skies, and overall it's exciting to see. Green coming in to Ganesh. This is well bowled. That ball bounced over the head of the keeper. In fact, it was too quick, and that's 4 runs. A good effort over there by Arya to try to stop the ball, but that's 4 byes over there. What a ball that one from Green. The ball jumped off the wicket, and it's his pace that did the trick over there. A tad unlucky Green, as that's gone for 4 byes, but what a ball that one, Tarun.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Green will mind that for as much, as he was trying to show off his pace to Ganesh, showing how quick he is and how dangerous he can be.
Yeah, Green bowled with hostile pace yesterday, and we'll see what happens over here. Next ball coming up. This is again beautifully bowled, but nicely played that by Ganesh, coming behind the ball and opening the face of the bat towards third man for a good single. So Ganesh is off the mark over here. 6 runs on the board so far, and the final ball of the first over coming up. It's going to be David White on strike. David White is a key campaigner here, a key player over here for East Bay Blazers. He's scored more than 500 runs so far in the minor league tournament, and his staying there in the middle is going to be very important for Blazers. They won the toss, they've elected to bat. These are ideal conditions to bat. The sun is out, and we'll see how it goes for David White as he gets ready to face his first ball. And the fielder at covers has walked in a few yards. Green to White. This is well bowled. That was full, and White played it straight back towards the bowler. It's gone towards mid-off. That's the end of the first over. 6 for no loss, East Bay Blazers. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Oh, yeah. Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom.
Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Okay.
How you coming, Josh? Thank you.
Hamza! एक ओवर के लिए आजा.
No, short third.
Short five. Hamza, mid wicket आजा.
Left arm, come around here. You good?
Yeah, coming.
Away. Leg. That's middle.
दादा थोड़ा सा घूम के दादा.
Alright, so the second over here is going to be bowled by Josh Saripella. We were talking about him. He picked up 3 wickets yesterday, and now he's coming in the power play. He's going to bowl from the MiLC ranch end. He's going to come left arm round to the right-handed batter Ganesh. The 2 fielders outside the circle for Josh, long on and deep mid-wicket. First ball for Josh coming up. Josh to Ganesh, left arm round. This time Ganesh steps down and he's played it beautifully over the head of mid-off. It's gone towards the long-off boundary. That's a glorious start. Good use of the feet there by Ganesh, and that's just the kind of start you would want from an opening batter, Tarun.
Yeah, confident start by Ganesh against Josh. You know, Josh has been a really good bowler, a key bowler in fact for Lone Star Athletics, picking 5 wickets for his team.
Yeah, he's picked up 6 wickets, not 5 so far in the 3 games that he's played. And 4 of the first ball against Josh. He's bowling in the power play, so it's a different challenge here for Josh. Second ball of the over coming up. This time again Ganesh using his feet, advancing down the track. Well bowled that one by Josh. He held the ball back a tad and a single towards square leg. So it's going to be White on strike now. The field for Josh inside the circle. He's got a short third. He's got a fielder at backward point. He's got a fielder at point and covers mid-off.
One more.
He's got mid-wicket and short fine. As White is getting ready to face his first ball against Josh.
That's middle.
Alright, Josh coming into White. Oh, that's a good ball. Appeal for leg before, but looks like it was going down the leg stump with the angle from the left-handed bowler coming round the wicket. But a good ball, that one by Josh.
Yeah, it was a really good ball by Josh, but it was a good decision by the umpire.
What's happened already?
Alright, so now again what's happening over here? Looks like the umpires are taking a look at the ball, and we're just waiting for the next ball to be bowled now.
Keep going, we'll keep an eye on it.
That was a good ball there by Josh. Alright, Josh coming left arm round to White. That's well bowled. And almost caught and bowled over there. This is a good ball by Josh. It's nicely done. He's angling the ball in. He's getting the arm ball going beautifully so far. And 2 dot balls back to back here against White from Josh. Alright, Josh coming into White again. This is again well bowled by Josh, and good stop by the bowler, preventing the quick single. So 3 dot balls, and Josh has started beautifully over here so far. He's given away 5 runs in the over. Final ball of the second over coming up over here. 11 runs on the board, and it is going to be Josh to White. Alright, that's well bowled. That's the arm ball. It's played nicely by White towards long on. A single to end the second over. So after 2 overs, Blazers are 12 for no loss, and we'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
We have 2 experienced umpires here umpiring this game, Brian Kane and Owen Brown. They've umpired in a lot of games, and 2 pretty good umpires, and we'll see how they go today.
Now one's middle,
Alright, so it's going to be a change in bowling here. It's going to be Janisar Khan who's coming in, the experienced Janisar Khan. He's going to come in from the Pierland end, and He bowled beautifully in the game that went to the super over that Lone Star Athletics lost. He gave away 15 runs and he bowled 4 overs on a trot, including 3 in the power play in that match against Seattle. And we'll see how he goes today. Janisar Khan, with all his experience, the 2 fielders outside the circle, he's got a deep mid wicket and he's got a fielder out at sweeper cover. Inside the ring, he's got a short third, he's got a fielder at backward point, 2 fielders in the cover region and a fielder at, in fact 1 fielder at covers, then mid-off, mid-on, and he's got a short fine and looks like he's going to leave mid-wicket vacant, but he's got a fielder at square leg. There is a fielder at deep mid-wicket on the boundary. So the 2 fielders, sweeper cover and deep mid-wicket. Janisar coming in right arm over from the Pier end. White on strike. Well bowled by Janisar, stump to stump, and a good start over here by Janisar, Tarun.
Yeah, it's a good start, you know, hitting back of the length, hitting the deck with the ball and showing full class in his bowling.
Yeah, it's a good contest, it's a good matchup. Janisar versus David White, both experienced campaigners, and we'll have to see who is able to get the first punch in here for their team. Janisar to David White. White stepping down, and this was down the leg side, but well bowled by Janisar, not giving any room. It's gone towards short fine. A good stop by Josh at short fine. So 2 dot balls by Janisar to start over here. We have the 3rd over in progress in East Bay Blazers. They are 12 for no loss, and the current run rate is 5.1. It's a good start over here overall. Hot and humid conditions. The sun is baking down. A good toss to win here for East Bay Blazers, as we are going to see the wicketkeeper Arya now. He's going to stand up and he's getting his helmet on, so which means they are trying to prevent David from stepping down the track. It's a good tactical ploy by Lone Star Athletics. Janisar is not that fast with the bowl, but he bowls brilliant lengths. He's coming in for his 3rd ball. This is short, and this is beautifully pulled away by David White. He rocked onto the back foot and he played it away from the fielder at short fine. It's gone towards the fine leg boundary for 4. That's a glorious shot by David White, Tarun.
Yeah, he knows exactly where the fielders are, just piercing the gap between fine leg and backward square leg. It's just a beautiful shot to watch. Good shot by White.
Yeah, so White is looking really good. He gets his first boundary here, and he's moved on to 5 now of 8 balls with that boundary. We'll see how Janisar comes back now. 4th ball of this over coming up. 16 for no loss so far. East Bay Blazers. It's a good contest here. East Bay Blazers versus Lone Star Athletics. In comes Janisar. Again, this is short, and this is beautifully played by David White. He opened the face of the bat at the last moment, played it finer away from the fielder at short third. It's gone towards the 3rd man boundary. Again, this is brilliant batting from David, Tarun.
Yeah, this is a shot by a class batsman. He has a lot of experience. He knows exactly where his fielders are again and just hits it fine towards the 3rd man boundary for 4.
Yeah, we'll see how Janisar comes back now. He usually bowls very good lengths, and probably the last couple of balls were a tad shorter, but I'm sure he has all the experience. And the 5th ball of the over coming up. 20 for no loss. It's a very good start so far for East Bay Blazers, and David White is looking really good. He's moved on to 9 of 9 balls with 2 boundaries. Janisar coming in from the Pier end. This is again short outside the off stump. This is beautifully played away from the fielder at backward point, but brilliantly done by the fielder at sweeper cover, keeping that to just. Ganesh is batting on 6 of 7. So that's the end of the 3rd over. After 3 overs, East Bay Blazers are 21 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds. For his team yesterday in the wicket. This time White has swept it away beautifully, and it's gone towards deep square leg, but nicely stopped by the fielder in the deep. It's just side. He's Top by the fielder at mid-wicket. So this has been a good over so far from Nitish, showing all his experience with the ball. This time it's full and Ganesh dances down the track and it's a beautifully played
shot.
Yeah, Ganesh gets his second boundary here. He moves on to 10. It is 26 for no loss. Final ball of the 4th over coming up. Nitish adjusting his very nicely done by Shahan Jahangir. He was the fielder at deep mid-wicket. He covered a lot of ground and dived in front and 6 for 1 after 4 overs. We'll be back in a few seconds. That ball bound. It's Mark Dayal. The left-handed Mark Dayal walks in at number 3 and Janisar Khan to continue from the Pearland end. A brilliant catch by Shahan Jahangir. Janisar is sending the keeper back against the left-handed Mark. This is beautifully played by Mark. First ball, he got some room and he's played a glorious shot of the front foot. It's gone over the point fielder towards the sweeper cover boundary.
Point fielder for 4.
Yeah, that's glorious. That's beautiful. This is top class fielding by the fielder and that's very good to see, as now the field will change for the right-handed batter, David White. Janisar coming into David White. That's well bowled. It's flicked away in the vacant mid-wicket area. And the long on fielder giving the chase. It's just a single. Alright, so Janisar Khan bowling well over here. A couple of balls, just 2 runs off those 2 balls. And East Bay Blazers 32 for 1 after 4.3. As the left-handed Mark Dayal is getting ready to face the next ball. Janisar coming right arm over. It's got a fielder at long on. Mark Dayal on strike. This is down the leg side. It's flicked away towards square leg for a single. So it's going to bring the right-handed batter on strike again. The experience of Janisar on show over here after having gone for a boundary of the first ball. He's come back nicely in the power play, giving away just 3 runs of the next 3 balls. 33 for 1 East Bay Blazers. Mark Dayal batting on 6 of 3 balls, going at a strike rate of 200. And David White batting on 12 of 12 with 2 boundaries. Janisar coming right arm over to David White. This time it's well bowled back of length. A quick single towards backward point. And what an effort that by Janisar. He dived all the way and he prevented that extra run which could have been an overthrow towards long on. That was beautifully done, Tarun.
Yeah, Janisar Khan not giving, any extra runs to the batsmen so that the batsmen use their own ability to score runs.
Applauded by the captain over there for that dive and that save. Every run is vital. And Janisar, the veteran, leading from the front in the field. Final ball of the 5th over coming up over here. It's Janisar Khan. He's bowling to Mark. This time it's down the leg side and it's played towards short fine, flicked away by the left-handed batter. So a single to finish the over. 9 of it after 5. East Bay Blazers are 35 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Alright, so Nitish Kumar to continue here from the Macy Ranch end. Final over of the power play. He's bowling to Mark. This time Mark has picked it up beautifully. And this has gone towards the extra cover boundary. It's a glorious shot by Mark Dayal, giving himself some room and then playing it over the head of the covers fielder. That's a glorious shot there, Tarun.
Yeah, it's a really, really good shot by Mark Dale. The ball was there right in front of him and he takes full advantage of it.
Mark Dayal looking really good over here for East Bay Blazers. He's on 11 of 5 balls here with 2 boundaries. And he's not afraid to play his shots, especially in the power play with the field up. The 2 fielders outside the circle for Nitish. There is a long on and there is a deep square leg. Nitish coming right arm round now to Mark. This is short, and this time Mark tried to pull the ball. Lucky for him that the ball was not on the stumps because he missed that ball and that could have been a wicket, Tarun.
Yeah, it's good thinking by Nitish Kumar, pulling his length back a little bit and not letting Mark hit.
Mark settling in, taking his guard again. 3rd ball of the over coming up. Nitish to Mark. This is flighted. This time Mark goes straight back past the bowler. And there is a fielder at long on. So it's going to be just a single. Brilliantly done by the fielder over there. It is double green. And again, that's top class fielding. Tarun, the importance of good fielding in T20 cricket. Again, we can see that over here.
For doing some good fielding. And that just keeps the morale high for the bowler.
Yeah, the 2 fielders for the right-handed batter outside the circle, deep mid-wicket and long on. Nitish to David White. This time he tried to sweep the ball from outside the off stump. So the impact was always outside the line. Smart tactic but there by David White. And good ball that by Nitish. So it's a dot ball. Last 2 balls. Nitish to David White. This time White steps down and that's a stumping. Beautifully bowled by Nitish. And brilliantly done by Arya over there. It was the ball that spun into the right-handed batter. It beat David White and nicely collected by Arya. And that's the 2nd wicket down over here for East Bay Blazers. They are 40 for 2. The big wicket of David White. He departs over here for 13 of 15 balls. And that's smartly done by the bowler and the keeper. Good to see that. 2 for 40 East Bay Blazers. We'll be back in a few seconds. Shot, and this is beautifully pulled away by David White. He rocked onto the back foot and he played. In comes Janisar. Again, this is shot, and this is beautifully played by David White. He opened the face of the bat at the last moment. White. This time White steps down and that's a stumping. Beautifully bowled by Nitish and brilliantly done by Arya over there. It was the ball that spun into the right-handed batter. So 2 for 40 East Bay Blazers, and Nitish Kumar continuing his good form with the ball from yesterday. He got 3 wickets as we were discussing, and today he's already picked up a couple of wickets. He's into his 2nd over, given away just 10 runs, and that was a brilliant stumping by Arya as the final ball of the power play coming up over here. And the captain Angelo Pereira has walked in at number 4 for his team. We'll see what happens over here as the captain is getting ready to face the first ball. On the offside, there is a short third, there is a backward point, there is a conventional point fielder covers mid-off, square leg, and there is a short fine on the leg side. Nitish coming in, that's well bowled, and that's played towards the vacant mid-wicket region by the captain Angelo. He's off the mark. That's the end of the power play. After 6 overs, East Bay Blazers are 41 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Alright, so the power play is done, and now there is a change in bowling from the PLN end. It's going to be Kamran Sheikh who's coming into the attack. Kamran picked up 1 wicket yesterday, the final wicket. And today he's coming in the 7th over. The field for him, he's got a wideish long off, he's got long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and sweeper cover outside the circle. First ball from Kamran to Angelo, and that's just a single, so it's going to be the left-handed Dayal on strike now. Dayal is batting beautifully on 12 of just 7 balls. 42 for 2 after 6.1. East Bay Blazers, they won the toss and they have decided to bat first. The field for Mark Dayal. He's got a deep backward square. He's got a deep mid wicket. He's got a wideish long on, long off, and a fielder at extra cover. Kamran Sheikh right arm around. Oh, beautifully bowled. Almost a wicket over there. That was the quicker one. And good wicket keeping again by Arya there, Tarun.
Yeah, Arya has been so good behind the stumps. Definitely, bringing the confidence for his captain. And he has been great so far.
Kamran just adjusting the field. This is flighted and nicely played by Dayal towards long on for a single. Kamran Sheikh has an action which reminds me a little bit of Sunil Narayan, where he holds the ball behind. He gets it like he's hiding the ball basically from the batter so that he doesn't see what he's bowling, Tarun.
Exactly. He's not letting the batsman know what he's about to bowl until the last moment, and I think that's going to help him a lot.
Next ball coming up over here, it's the right-handed Pereira on strike, Angelo Pereira. Kamran to Pereira. This time it's well bowled, not giving any pace, and it's nicely played towards long off by Angelo Pereira. So they're rotating the strike nicely over here, East Bay Blazers. It's important that they get a partnership here, especially after losing both the opening batters relatively early. 44 for 2 at this stage, and the current run rate is 6.6. We are into the 7th over. Kamran Sheikh is coming right up. Mark Dayal, and the full toss is played brilliantly over the head of long off. It's gone for a 6, and well, it looked like initially he may not have timed it, but in the end it's gone over the head of the long off fielder, which just shows the hitting ability of this talented young left-handed batter. What a shot that by Mark.
Yeah, he didn't time that as well as he wanted, but the strength and the power that he has, it cleared the boundary. It went over his island. It was an easy full toss to play. It's easy pickings for Mark Dayal.
Kamran to Mark again. This time it's flighted, and what a shot that by Mark. It's going towards extra cover, but nicely done by the fielder there, keeping it to just a single. But the left-hander's elegance and style was on display in that extra cover drive. And that's the end of the 7th over. 51 for 2 East Bay Blazers. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Nitish Kumar continuing from the Macy Ranch end to Mark. This is well bowled outside the off stump. It's a dot ball here by Nitish. He's into his 3rd over. Picked up a couple of wickets, given away just 11 runs. First ball of the 8th over was a dot ball. Nitish to Mark. This is shot outside the off stump, and it's cut away towards extra cover for a single. So it's going to be the right-handed batter now on strike. It's the same field for the right-handed batter almost. He's got a deep mid-wicket. He's got a deep square leg. Sweeper cover, long on and long off. Those are the 5 fielders outside the circle. Nitish coming right arm over from the MiLC ranch end. This is Pereira. It's taken on the full. He's played it towards long on and a single towards a single to the fielder at long on. That's double green. A good throw back to the keeper. Just a single. So just 2 runs of the first 3 balls so far from Nitish in this over. And Nitish Kumar just adjusting the long on fielder, sending him a little wider. And he's also ensuring the fielder at cover, Siddesh, is right on the edge of the 30-yard circle. Nitish to Mark. This is flighted, and this time Mark has played it on the leg side in the vacant area at square leg, but the fielder at short fine, Janisar Khan, running behind the ball like a young kid and preventing the second run over there, Tarun.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Janisar Khan fielding today. It looks like it's a 15-year-old kid fielding.
Nitish Kumar here. This is flicked away off his pads by Pereira. And this has gone towards deep square. It's just a single. This is good bowling. Just 4 runs of the first 5 balls of this over. And the final ball of the 8th over coming up. Nitish is into his 3rd over. Given away just 15 runs so far. Picked up a couple of wickets. This one is flighted and Mark plays it back to the bowler. It's been a good over here by Nitish. Just 4 of it after 8 overs. East Bay Blazers are 55 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Oh, yeah. Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
So we have a change in bowling now from the PL end, and it's going to be Josh Saripala who's back into the attack. Josh has bowled 1 over. He bowled that 1 over from the MiLC ranch end. A change of ends over here for Josh. He gave away 6 runs in his first over. And he bowled that over in the power play. And he's got the same field. A sweeper cover out, long on, long off, deep mid wicket and deep square leg as the 5 fielders outside. He's coming left arm round to the right-handed batter Pereira. Taken on the full by the captain, played it towards long on by Pereira, and it's just a single. Now the left-handed Mark Dayal is on strike. This is going to be an interesting matchup, Tarun. A left-arm spinner to a left-handed batter.
Yeah, Josh has been so good against any batsman so far, and so is Mark Dayal. He's looking really dangerous right now. Let's see how Josh goes.
Josh coming left-arm over to Mark. Second ball of the over. This is outside the off-stump shot, and it's played away towards the sweeper cover fielder for just a single. So the right-handed batter is going to be back on strike now. Mark Dayal is going well so far. He scored 23 runs of 16 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. 57 for 2 East Bay Blazers. We are into the 9th over. This time Josh to Pereira, well bowled. That was the ball that came into the right-handed batter with the arm. It's a dot ball. So just 2 runs of the first 3 balls so far. This time again it's a tad shorter. Flicked away towards deep mid-wicket by the captain Pereira for a single. And it's going to be the left-handed Mark back on strike now. This has been a good over so far from Josh. He's given away just 3 runs of the first 4 balls. Josh coming left arm over to the left-handed batter Mark. This time Mark has picked this up beautifully, and it's gone over the head of long on. That's a glorious shot by Mark. It's gone outside the ground for 6 runs. That's a clean pickup by Mark. It was in his arc and he got the elevation that he wanted. There was a fielder at wideish long on, but he had no chance. What a shot that one, Tarun.
Yeah, that was a really good shot. A little too full by Josh into Mark's zone, and he just goes for it and goes big.
This is brilliant batting by Mark. He's showing his skill set with the bat over here, and we are waiting for the ball to come back. Meanwhile, Mark is just getting some water, and the ball is back. So we are ready to play the next ball now, and a glorious shot, that one by Mark. He moves on to 29 of 17 now, and final ball of the 9th over coming up. 64 for 2. Blazers are going at a run rate of 7.2 right now. This is outside the off stump, well bowled by Josh. A good comeback after that previous ball, and Mark was not happy with that. He tried to cut the ball, but it was quicker and flatter. A dot ball to finish the 9th. 64 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. Nitish Kumar to continue. The captain Pereira on strike. Nitish from the Macy Ranch end into his final over. This time it's flicked away beautifully by the captain in the vacant mid-wicket region, and very nicely done by the fielder at deep mid-wicket, Jay Desai. This is very smart. This is very smart bowling and good fielding over there. The fielder is backing the bowler, and Nitish is into his final over, and he's picked up a couple of wickets. He's going to come right arm round to the left-handed batter Mark. Nitish to Mark. This is beautifully bowled by Nitish. That's just the sort of length you would want to bowl as a spinner, and Nitish showing all his experience here and continuing his good form and bowling the ball in those good areas which are difficult to hit for any batter. Again, that's beautifully bowled by Nitish, slowing it down and not giving any pace to work with for Mark. In the end, he got a single towards covers, but that was very well bowled, Nitish. And Nitish Kumar, 3.3 overs. He's given away just 17 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. An economy of 4.86. This is brilliant. As we see a change in field now. There's a fielder coming at mid-wicket for the right-handed batter. There is a backward point, and there is a fielder at covers and a fielder outside the circle at sweeper cover on the offside. This time it's played away nicely by Pereira. He has flicked it away finer, and there was a fielder at short fine, but he had no chance. That was brilliantly done by Angelo Pereira. What a shot that one, Tarun. He ensured that he was playing the angles there and placed it perfectly for a boundary towards fine leg.
Yeah, Nitish Kumar bowling just a little bit faster than just using the pace and using the angles by Pereira. That's some good batting by the captain.
Pereira gets his first boundary. He moves on to 12 of 10. Fifth ball of the 10th over coming up. 70 for 2 East Bay Blazers. And Nitish just adjusting the fielder at short fine. This time again it's played on the leg side towards mid-wicket for a quick sing. Captain. Final ball of the 10th coming up. Final ball of Nitish Kumar's spell. He's given away 22 runs, picked up a couple of wickets, and he's done nicely so far for his team. The left-handed Mark on strike now. This is short, and Mark tried to pull it away, and it's a dot ball to finish the over. That's the end of Nitish Kumar. 4 overs, 2 for 22. After 10, East Bay Blazers are 71 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. Is vacant. This time it's short and this is picked up beautifully. It can be a catch, and what a catch that one by the fielder at deep mid wicket. It's a beautiful White. This time White steps down and that's a stumping. Beautifully bowled by Nitish and brilliantly done by Arya over there. It was the ball that spun into the right-handed batter. It beat David White. Kamran Sheikh to continue from the Pearland end. He's given away 10 runs in his first over so far. Kamran to Pereira. This is played off the back foot nicely by Pereira towards deep mid wicket for a single. It's going to get the left-handed mark on strike over here. This is going to be an interesting contest, Tarun.
Yeah, very good matchup. Kamran Sheikh, just a really experienced bowler to Mark Dale, who's looking really dangerous. Let's see how they go.
Yeah, Mark Dayal going at a strike rate of almost 143. Second ball of the over coming up. This time it's well bowled, played off the back foot towards point. It's a dot ball. Josh was the feeder at point. Good collection and good throw there by Josh. Kamran to Mark. It's a dead ball. Kamran was into his run-up as Mark was getting ready to face that ball. In comes Kamran. Again, now Kamran probably missing his run-up over there. So here comes Kamran to Mark finally. This is shot outside the off stump and it's cut away again. This time straight to the fielder at point. Mark must be unhappy that he could not pierce the gap over there between short third and point. But 2 dot balls nevertheless for Kamran Sheikh. It's been a good over so far. This time short and this is picked up. Time he's played it away from the fielder at long on. The long on fielder was a tad wider and he placed it perfectly, and that's 4 runs over there. That was a nice pickup shot, Tarun.
Yeah, very good shot. A little bit short from Kamran Sheikh. It was he was ready for that ball and just easy pickings by Mark Dale.
Yeah, Mark rocked onto the back foot over there and he placed it perfectly away from the fielder at wideish long on. 5th ball of the over coming up. 5 runs so far in this over. Kamran to Mark. That's well bowled and it's again played off the front foot, opening the face of the bat. It's played towards point, fielded by Josh. Just 5 of 5 in this over. It's been a very good over so far from Kamran. He would want to finish this over nicely as the final ball coming up. This time it's played straight back over the head of Kamran, but good anticipation by the fielder at long off, keeping this one to just a single. So 6 runs of that one, 77 for 2 East Bay Blazers after 11. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Alright, Green coming right arm round. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end to the left-handed Mark Dayal here. This time Mark plays it towards covers. It's a dot ball to start the over here for Green. So Green is into the attack now. He's given away just 2 runs in his first over. He bowled just 1 over up front. And now he's coming in the 12th over here. 77 for 2. In comes Green. Mark Dayal on strike. This time this is nicely played by Dayal, but it's gone towards the fielder at long off. Very nicely done by Jay Desai at long off. And a good throw back to the bowler, keeping it to just a single. Jay has been good in the field. He has ensured that the batters don't get that extra run when he's fielding in the deep. He's already saved at least 3 to 5 runs for his team so far in the deep. Now we have the right-handed Pereira on strike, and the field for Green, he's got a long on, long off. He's got a fielder at sweeper cover, and he's got a third man out, and he's got a deep mid wicket. Those are the 5 fielders outside the circle. As Green comes in right arm over to Pereira. That's well bowled, flicked away beautifully by Pereira, but the fielder is there at deep mid wicket. It's just a single, and the left-handed Mark is back on strike now. Good bowling by Green so far. Again the left-handed batter on strike, so there is a change in field. Janisar Khan now going at the 30-yard circle at covers. Green to Mark Dayal. This time this might go towards the third man boundary with Green space. It was a good ball, but this was nicely played by Mark Dayal. He opened the phase, played it with soft hands away from the keeper. He knew that the third man is wide, and with Green space all he had to do is get some bat and place it nicely, and that's exactly what he did over there, Tarun.
Yeah, good thinking by Mark Dayal, and just using the pace of Green. It was a good try by Arya, but he was...
Mark Dayal is batting beautifully. He's moved on to 40 now of just 29 balls, 83 for 2 East Bay Blazers. Mark Dayal with 4 fours and 2 sixes as Green comes right arm round. This is short, and this time he's opened the phase straight to point. Nicely done by over there at point, preventing that single, the quick one that both the batters were trying to go for. In the end it's a dot ball, so it's a perfect result for Green. And the final ball of the 12th over coming up over here. It's 83 for 2. They're going at a run rate of 7 per over, and they've got 8 wickets in hand. So we have an interesting 8 overs coming up as the final ball of the 12th is in progress. Green coming in to bowl to Mark. This time it's cut away beautifully. This is going towards the sweeper cover boundary. That's a glorious shot by Mark again. And the fielder at point, Siddesh, tried to stop the ball, but there was no way, as that was placed away from him, and a brilliantly played cut shot of the back foot. And that's yet another boundary here. So after 12, East Bay Blazers are 87 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
And it's going to be the right-handed Pereira who's going to be on strike now. Kamran Sheikh to continue over here from the Pearland end. Kamran has bowled 2 overs, given away 16 runs. The field for Kamran, he's got a fielder at extra cover. He's got deep mid wicket, deep square leg, long on and long off. And the fielders inside the circle. He's got a short third there, covers, short fine. And there is a fielder at backward point. Kamran Sheikh to continue from the Pearland end. Pereira on strike. This is flighted. Pereira this time goes for the big shot and it falls just short of the fielder at wideish long off. That was a good ball by Kamran, flighting the ball, deceiving the batter in the flight.
Yeah, good ball by Kamran. There was no timing by Pereira at the end, but it just falls short from the long off fielder. Almost got a wicket there.
Yeah, good bowling that by Kamran. And now we have the left-handed Mark Dayal on strike. Kamran to Mark. Outside the off stump, this is nicely cut away again. It's straight to Josh, who's doing a brilliant job there at backward point. It's the fourth ball in the last 2 overs from Kamran that the left-handed Mark has played straight to Josh. This time it's flighted. This time Mark goes straight towards long on for a single. And Lone Star and Kamran, they would not mind these singles at this stage. The current run rate is 7.1, 89 for 2, 12.3 overs, and it's the right-handed Pereira on strike now. This was on the leg stump and it's picked up over the head of the keeper for a couple of runs by Pereira. He tried to go for the big shot. In the end, he got a leading edge, but good for him that it did not go straight to short fine. A couple of runs over there, Tarun.
Yeah, that was a shot that he wanted to play, but just a little too early on it, and good fielding by Janisar Khan running behind it. Just
Kamran to Pereira. This is flighted, and this time Pereira plays a beautiful extra cover drive. It's going towards the extra cover boundary, and that's a glorious effort by the fielder over there. And this is brilliantly done by Jay Desai again. He's been exceptional in the field. We were mentioning he's already saved 3 to 5 runs. Here he has saved a certain boundary, and he saved a couple of runs for sure for his team. That was brilliant from him. He was at extra cover, but he had to run a few yards, and he did run and dived and stopped that boundary. Nicely done that by Jay Desai. Kamran coming into Pereira again. This is on the pads. It's flicked away towards deep mid wicket for a single. So that is the end of the 13th. 94 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Alright, so now we have a change in bowling at the Macy Ranch, and it's Majid Zubair who's coming into the attack. Right arm leg spin. We'll see how he goes. He's getting ready to bowl to Pereira, who is batting on 21 now of 17 balls. It's been a good partnership of 54 runs between these two batters in 7.1 overs. So that's exactly what East Bay Blazers needed after losing the openers in the power play. Majid to Pereira. This is shot outside the off stump. It's played away towards the sweeper cover fielder for just a single, and it's going to be the left-handed Mark on strike now. Change in field. We'll see what happens. There is a fielder at extra cover, long on, long off, and there is deep square leg and deep mid wicket in place. Inside the circle we see there is a fielder at covers, point, fielder at mid wicket. That's Janisar Khan, and Josh is going to short third. So those are the 4 fielders. In fact, mid wicket is going towards short fine leg there. Janis third covers as Majid comes in. That's beautifully picked up, but it's not quite. Oh, it's gone over the head of the deep mid wicket fielder. This is nicely done by Mark Dayal, backing himself again to go over the head of the fielder. That's 6 runs. It was a tad shot. He rocked onto the back foot and he's timed it beautifully over the head of the fielder at deep mid wicket. That's 6 runs. Again, a beautiful shot, that one, Tarun.
Yeah, Mark Dayal is looking very, very dangerous right now. Majid spinning the ball into him and Mark just goes for it. And it looks like he reached his 50.
And he's reached his 50. That's his 50. That's nicely done over there. What a way to get to 50, Tarun.
Excellent way to get to his 50. You know, that will give him confidence, hitting a 6 right before he gets his 50.
Majid to Mark now. This time again, Mark tried to go for the pull shot. This can be a catch. Janissar giving the chase, not quite. It fell way ahead of him. It was just short, but a good effort over there by Janissar Khan. He ran all the way from short fine to deep square leg. In the end, he was not able to reach the ball, but because it was way away from him. But a good effort nevertheless by the veteran there, Tarun.
Very, very good effort by Janissar Khan, you know, trying to get the wicket, the important wicket for Lone Star Athletics, but it was never close to him.
Well, the trick almost worked over there. It was the short ball, but this time it was quicker and Mark Dayal tried to play the pull shot. In the end, he got a top edge, but lucky for him, it almost fell in no man's land. But it's a good contest going on over here. Mark Dayal batting on 53, Majid to Mark. This time again, it's played in the vacant mid-wicket area. They might go for 2 runs over here and rightly no, says the captain Pereira. That's a good call. Just a single, and so far it's been a very good over for East Bay Blazers. They are 104 for 2 and they've already got 10 runs of the first 4 balls in this over. The right-handed batter is on strike now. Sweeper cover, long on, long off. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. And it's a similar field like the left-handed batter, as we are seeing a short third, short fine, backward point and point in place. The 4 fielders inside the ring. Majid continuing. 5th ball of the over to Pereira. This time it's well bowled by Majid, but it's punched back past the bowler towards long off for a single by Pereira. Smart batting by Pereira over here, the captain Tarun.
Yeah, really, really good batting. You know, it will be a nice contest between Majid and Pereira. You know, he's a wrist spinner, spinning the ball away from him. We haven't seen that yet today.
Final ball of the... He's batting beautifully on 54 of just 36 balls. Majid to Mark from the Macy Ranch end. This is short, and this time Mark has picked it up, and this is going to be a catch, and that's a wicket. That's exactly what Lone Star Athletics was wanting, and that's exactly what they have got. It was the short ball. Mark tried to pull it over the head of deep mid wicket. This time he did not get the connection right, and the big wicket of Mark over here for Lone Star Athletics, as East Bay Blazers are 105 for 3 after 14, and we'll be back in a few seconds. overs, 105 for 3 Tarun, and that's a wicket there just at the right time. The big wicket of Mark for Lone Star Athletics.
Yeah, it's a good wicket and a good catch by Shayan Jahangir at deep mid wicket. Went high in there, never easy to judge, but he takes it comfortably.
Yeah, Shayan has been exceptional in the field. He's now taken 2 catches and 2 brilliant catches. The first one, he dived and took the important catch of Saideep Ganesh up front, and now this one, his second catch of the match, and the fielders are really doing it nicely for Lone Star Athletics. They are backing their bowlers. We were talking about Jay Desai. He's been exceptional in the field. And now we have Josh, who's come back into the attack. Josh has bowled 2 overs, given away 15 runs. He's back now again from the PLN end, and he's got a similar field as to what he had in the previous over that he bowled. He's got a wideish long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg and sweeper cover out. Josh is coming left arm around. He's bowling to Pereira. Oh, what a shot that one. This is played towards extra cover, and it is just a single. 1-4, and the new batter Jaron Alfred is on strike now, who's getting ready to face his first ball from Josh. 5.5 overs left now. Projected score is 150. Current run rate of 7.5. 106 for 3 East Bay Blazers. And Josh is coming in to bowl to Alfred now. Second ball of the over. This time Alfred picks it up, and this is straight back past the bowler. It can be a catch. Oh well. Was that a misjudgment of sorts? Because it looked like the fielder had got to it. In the end, probably a drop chance we can say, as that was one bounce into the fence. It was nicely bowled by Josh, and what could have been the 4th wicket, in fact, has resulted in 4 runs. In the end, we'll have Alfred is off the mark. Josh coming in, 3rd ball of the over. This time Alfred goes towards deep mid wicket. It's the hoik, and that's again 4 runs. That's a glorious shot by Alfred. Mid wicket was vacant, and he placed it perfectly in the gap between long on and deep mid wicket towards cow corner. So back-to-back boundaries, and the moment after the wicket of Mark Dayal, Tarun.
Yeah, absolutely. The first drop catch, both long on and long off fielder running in. Probably a little bit of misunderstanding between those two, but the second shot was just exceptional. It was a good try by Majid at deep mid wicket, but he was nowhere near.
Yeah, and it's good to see the captain talking to the youngster Josh, giving him all the confidence. We also see the experienced campaigner Janisar walking in, suggesting a few things. So this is really good to see. I mean, they're ensuring that Josh is given all the confidence, because he's been bowling well. And like we said, the previous ball, the scorecard, it's going to show that they have scored 8 runs of the last 2 balls. But again, good to see the captain talking to Josh and giving him the confidence. And we'll see how Josh comes back. He's a very, very talented young kid and a very good left-arm spinner. And 4th ball of the over coming up. Alfred is looking really good here. This time it's flighted, and Alfred this time has picked it towards long on. 1 bounce to the fielder. But again, that's good aggression from Josh. He's not afraid to flight the ball and give it some air here, Tarun.
Yeah, absolutely. The field is set for those shots, you know. But that was in the air for a long time, but just dropped short of the long on fielder.
The captain Pereira on strike now. Josh to Pereira. This time it's well bowled. It was the arm ball, and it's played on the offside towards point for a single by Pereira. He moves on to 25. Final ball of the 15th coming up over here. 116 for 3 East Bay Blazers. Josh is into his 3rd over. So far he's given away 26 runs, as he's coming in to bowl to Alfred, who's looking very good. He's on 9 of 3 balls, going at a strike rate of 300. This time Alfred, he goes for the big shot, and long on. That's a 6. That was a glorious shot. Alfred shuffling in and coming in, and then taking the ball from outside the off stump and picking the field and picking the right ball over the head of long on. What a shot that one, Tarun.
It was a really, really good shot by Alfred. You know, he's not scared of hitting the shots over the fielder, and just a nice connection.
15 overs, 122 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Majid Zubair to continue here from the Messi Ranch end. He's given away 11 runs in his first over, but he has picked up the big wicket of Mark Dayal. So he's continuing here over here. Last 5 overs of the inning. Pereira on 25, and he's on strike here. This is played off the back foot towards covers, and the long off fielder giving the chase, and a good throw back to the keeper by Nitish Kumar. It's just a single, so Alfred is back on strike, and he's batting beautifully on 15 of just 4 balls over here, Tarun.
Yeah, Alfred came in for big shots, and I think it's a good call by the captain, continuing with Majid, spinning the ball away from him. He's a wrist spinner and he's a good thinker.
Yeah, this is an interesting contest because Alfred is going to go for it, and the leg spinner always has a chance when a batter is trying to attack you. Majid coming into Alfred. This is again, well bowled. That's beautifully bowled by Majid. It was outside the line of the off stump and turning away from the right-handed batter who was trying to go towards long on. In the end, that's nicely done by Majid, slowing it down, and a dot ball over here. It's a good contest here. Majid to Alfred. This time it's flighted, and this time Alfred tried to go for the big shot on the leg side. Well bowled by Majid, not afraid to flight the ball. Just a single to deep mid-wicket. This is good bowling by Majid.
Excellent bowling by Majid. He's not scared of Alfred hitting him for sixes, He's bowling the ball there. He wants him to hit and just get a top edge.
Angelo Pereira is batting on 26. He's on strike. In comes Majid. This time Pereira gives himself some room, and it's played beautifully over the head of covers. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. That's a glorious shot. This is good skill set on display by the captain, giving himself some room, picking the gap beautifully. The long off fielder had no chance. That's a glorious shot over there by the captain Pereira, Tarun.
Beautiful shot by Pereira, giving himself room, picking the line early and just hitting over extra cover for 4. Good shot.
Zubair to continue to Pereira. This is shot outside the off stump, and it's cut away off the back foot. In the end, nicely done by Siddesh over there at backward point, preventing the single. So it's a dot ball, and we have the final ball of the 16th coming up, 128 for 3, East Bay Blazers. This is flighted. This time Pereira picks it straight back over the head of the bowler. It's gone all the way for a 6. What a shot that one by Pereira. Again, this is brilliant batting and exceptional hitting by the captain. He's changed gears over here. He's raced on to 36 of just 25. That's the end of the 16th. It's 134 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Oh, yeah! Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Alright, so Green coming in now. There's a change in bowling from the PL end. And it's Alfred on strike. And Alfred tried to go for the big shot. This is clearly going down the leg side. Good call that by the umpire, Owen Brown. And good start over here by Green in the 17th over. Green is into his 3rd over. He's given away just 12 runs. And the current run rate is 8.3, Tarun. And there are 3.5 overs left.
Yeah, it has been good batting display so far from East Bay. They would be looking for at least 170 runs, 180 runs, so that, the game is actually in their hand.
Interesting, Green is getting 3rd man in the circle, and he's sent mid-wicket back. So he's probably going to bowl a fuller length. Let's see what happens. Alfred facing him. This time, Alfred has played it off the back foot towards long on. It's just a single back of length from Green over there. He's sending third man back again. He's getting deep mid wicket inside the circle for the captain Angelo Pereira. And besides that, he's got a wideish long off, long on. He's got a deep mid wicket. And I beg your pardon, he's got a deep square leg. So just one run of the first 2 balls here from Green. It's been a good start to this over for Green, as Pereira is getting ready to face the next ball. In comes Green. This time Pereira, he stays on the back foot and he's played it beautifully towards deep mid wicket, the vacant deep mid wicket region. His gap beautifully. Again, this is brilliant batting from Angelo Pereira, the captain, and he's really picking the gaps and he's picking the balls now to hit Tarun.
Yeah, it was a good shot by Pereira, a short ball there to hit, hitting it a little bit early so that it goes over mid-wicket, and just a beautiful shot to look at.
He's changed gears beautifully. He's raced on to 40 of 26 now as Green comes into Pereira. This time it's well bowled. That was the back of length on the off stump here by Green. Good comeback, and so far it's been a good over from Green. He's just given away 5 runs in 4 balls, which is just perfect at this stage of the inning, Tarun.
Yeah, we have seen back of length balls for fast bowlers on this ground as are the balls which every fast bowler should actually look to bowl.
Alright, so third man is in the circle and mid wicket is out to deep mid wicket for Pereira as well now. Green coming in. This is short and this is played off the back foot towards sweeper cover. It's just a single. Good ball, that one by Green. It was short but it was outside the off stump. Not easy to hit. And it's just played off the back foot towards sweeper cover, which means Alfred is back on strike. Final ball of this over, Tarun. What do you think is going to happen on this ball?
I think Alfred will try to go for a boundary here. It's the slog overs. Try to get as many runs as possible.
Alright then, so now it is the final ball of the 17th over. It's 140 for 3 East Bay Blazers. Just 6 runs of this over so far. Green to Alfred. This time Alfred picks it up. It's gone towards deep mid wicket. It's just a single. This is very good bowling by Green. That's the end of the over. After 17, East Bay Blazers are 141 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Alright, so this is interesting. Majid Zubair to continue from the Macy Ranch end. He's gone away for 23 runs in his 2 overs. He went for 13 of his previous over. And he has picked up 1 wicket, but the attacking option of a leg spinner is always something that is useful for any captain. And getting wickets is the key, and that's what probably Lone Star captain is aiming for over here, Tarun.
Yeah, both of the batsmen are looking really, really dangerous, and it was good that Delwell Green was talking to the young Majid, and so he doesn't get under pressure any sort, and putting some confidence.
Alright, so it's going to be Majid now. He's bowling the first ball of the 18th over, and Alfred on strike. Alfred trying to play the big shot on the leg side. This is beautifully bowled by Majid. He's slowing it down, keeping it outside the off stump, turning it away from the right-handed batter. Exactly what's expected from a good leg spinner. So far, it's been a good start to the over from Majid as Alfred gets ready. This is a full toss. Well, Alfred would feel he missed out on that one. It's never easy to put away a full toss if you don't time it well, and that's exactly what we saw over here, Tarun.
Yeah, there was no timing of any sort, trying to go for the big shot again, but just go straight to the long on fielder for 1 run.
Majid rushes through his overs, so that's a good tactical ploy as well, as he gets ready to bowl the next ball and ensures the batter is ready as well. This is flighted this time. Angelo Pereira, he tried to play it on the leg side, but in the end, again, very well bowled by Majid, slowing it down and not giving it in the arc to the batter. Just 1 run of the first 3 balls so far. This time it's outside the off stump and it's played off the back foot. What a shot that one by Angelo Pereira. There was a fielder at extra cover, but he had no chance. It's gone towards the sweeper cover boundary. What timing and what skill set on display over here. Again, a glorious shot that one, Tarun.
It was a really, really good shot. Majid keeping the ball away from the hitting zone, but still Pereira picks the line and length early and just back foot punches it for 4.
Pereira has moved on to 45 of just 30 balls here with 4 4s and 1 6. He's going at a strike rate of 150 and it's 146 for 3. 5th ball of the 18th coming up over here. Majid to Pereira. This time again it's short, and this time Pereira has played it towards short third. It's just a single towards the captain Siddesh, and Majid is again ready to bowl the next ball. Like we said, he rushes through his overs, but this time both the batters, they are smart. They are just taking their time. They're just getting together at the crease, ensuring that they get that extra second before the next ball, as Alfred is getting ready to face the final ball of the 18th. 147 for 3. 6 of this over so far. This is short. This time Alfred, he has played it off the back foot. This will be a simple catch to Nitish Kumar. And that's another wicket over here for Majid Zubair. This is exactly what we were talking. A wrist spinner bowling, an attacking option. Good captaincy by Siddesh. He gets a wicket over here, Majid Zubair. And that's the end of Alfred. He departs over here for a good 19 of just 12 balls with 2 4s and 1 6. And after 18 overs, East Bay Blazers are 147 for 3, and we'll be back in a few seconds. Now, second ball of the over. This time Alfred picks it up, and this is straight back past the bowler. It can be a catch. Oh well. This time Alfred goes towards deep mid wicket. It's the hike, and that's again. This time Alfred, he goes for the big shot, and this is good connection by Alfred. It's gone over the head of long on. 47 for 3. 6 of this over so far. This is short. This time Alfred, he has played it off the back foot. This will be a simple catch to Nitish Kumar, and that's another wicket. Alright, so it's going to be green to continue from the PL end. Oh, that's a no ball over the... It has to be a no ball. We'll have to see what is going to be the call. It's definitely over the waist, but looks like it's given a dead ball. That's interesting. Maybe the ball just slipped out, or what was the scenario, but it's a dead ball signaled by the umpire. So green coming in now to Pereira. This time it's full, and it's played towards deep mid wicket, and this time they're going for the second, and this is in the end good running by Pereira. He's keeping the strike over here against green. 149 for 4. 11 balls to go in the inning. Tarun, what is your projected score here?
180 at least. They would be looking for 180.
Well, 180 means they need to get 31 in the next 11. I think they will be somewhere around 170 or so. But we'll see what happens. And it's going to be green who's going to continue from the PL end. And Angelo Pereira is batting beautifully on 48. This time outside the off stump. This is picked up by Pereira. It is going towards the extra cover boundary. Good anticipation by the fielder at long off. But a couple of runs. Well, they're directed over here. And an appeal for a run out. Not out, says the umpire. Well... which also means that's the 50 up for Angelo Pereira over here, because the couple of runs means he's moved on to 50, and 4 runs of the first 2 balls here, And Angelo Pereira, it's been a brilliant knock from him. He moves on to 50 of just 33 balls with 4 fours and 1 6, going at a strike rate of almost 152. And 10 balls left, 151 for 4 East Bay Blazers. They won the toss, they've elected to bat, and they have so far gone well. At the other end, Lone Star Athletics, they have also been in the game. They have fielded brilliantly, they have taken some good catches, and the bowlers have bowled well. So it's been an even contest so far. These last 10 balls are very important when it comes to a target that Lone Star would want to chase. Angelo Pereira just taking his time. As Green, he's been very good today as well. 3.2 overs, none for 23, an economy of less than 7. That is fantastic. Pereira gets ready to face the next ball from Green. They've got 4 of the first 2 balls. Green taking his time now. He's just tying his shoelaces here. In fact, looks like he's tying his shoelaces. Green. He's going to bowl the 3rd ball of the 19th over here. 151 for 4. Pereira on strike, batting on 50. This time it's outside the off stump, but it's played straight back past the bowler. That's a glorious shot. It was brilliantly timed. Green tried to take the catch, but it was hit very hard, and he got a hand to it. But then, despite the deflection, it went away to the boundary. That must have been hit with some power, by Angelo Pereira, Tarun.
Yeah, we can see Green bowling super fast, but that shot came at least double the speed of the speed Green is bowling.
So 8 of the first 3 balls. Next ball coming up. This is full, and this is taken on the full. It's gone towards the long on boundary, away from the fielder at long on. 1 bounce into the fence. This is brilliant batting by the captain, Angelo Pereira. He is looking really good over here, and the way he's changed gears, it's a treat to watch. He's moved on to 58 now of just 35 balls, and they've got 12 of the first 4 balls in this over, Tarun. This is brilliant batting.
It has been a captain's knock by Angelo Pereira so far. He's looking very dangerous, looking in a fine touch and just middling everything.
8 balls left, 159 for 4. And Tarun, 21 in 8 balls is certainly on. We'll see what happens. This is round the wicket. This is beautifully bowled by Green. He deserved that wicket. He changed the angle. Pereira tried to go for the big shot, and that's a wicket. The ball hits the off stump. Green gets his first wicket of the day. He's bowled well over here. 3.5 overs, 1 for 31. He has 1 more ball left in his spell. And Tarun now 21 in 7 balls. That's your projected score of 180. I have said something in the range of 170. We'll see what happens. 159 for 5. Final ball of the 19th coming up. We'll be back in a few seconds. It's played away nicely by Pereira. He has flicked it away. He's on strike. In comes Majid. This time Pereira gives himself some room, and it's played beautifully over the head of covers. For 3. This time Pereira picks it straight back over the head of the bowler. In comes Green. This time Pereira, he stays on the ball so far. This time it's outside the off stump, and it's played off the back foot. What a shot that one by. This time it's outside the off stump, but it's played straight back past the and deep mid wicket. Green to Brar. That was a good ball. A single towards covers. That's the end of the 19th. It is 160 for 5, and we'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So Majid Zubair here to continue from the Macy Ranch end. He's bowled well. He's bowled 3 overs. He's been a tad expensive, 29, but he's got 2 wickets, which is the key. Final over of the inning, Majid coming in to Brar. That's beautifully bowled. Well, that edge, and that's gone for a 4. A lucky boundary over here for Brar. That was a good ball from Majid. Unfortunate for him, but for East Bay Blazers, it doesn't matter how they come. These are the slog overs as long as they come, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a thick outside. It went quick towards Arya, so it was a hard catch, but still a chance.
Well, I don't think that was a catch, Tarun. That was too quick. But if there was a slip fielder, yes, I agree. That probably could have been a catch. What do you think?
Yeah, it went quick towards his right, as I said. Hard catch, but...
Yeah, the youngsters, they know the fielding standards. So we'll see what happens. It's Majid Zubair coming in. This time it's beautifully bowled by Majid. That's a brilliant ball. The ball spun away from the right-hander. He had no clue over there, Tarun.
Yeah, absolutely. Majid is a really, really good bowler. He thinks and bowls every time he bowls.
Third ball of the over coming up. Brar on strike. This time beautifully bowled again. That was the top spinner, but missed by the keeper as well, and that's gone for 4 byes. So as we say, as long as the runs are coming from the batting team's perspective, they would not mind. They've got 8 of the first 3 balls in the final over, and it's 168 for 5, 3 balls to go. And well, Arjdeep Brar, he's batting on 5 of 4 balls with 1 boundary. They've got the short third finer now, and we're just waiting for the short third fielder to come in. Majid coming in now to Brar. This is played off the back foot towards sweeper cover. It's going to be just a single, which means we'll have new batter Sanjay Krishnamurthy, who will be on strike. Interestingly, he's come in to bat before Arjdeep Brar, but he's yet to face a ball. He's an under-19 player, Sanjay Krishnamurthy. Good to see this youngster in the playing 11 for East Bay Blazers. This time he steps down and he plays it over the head of point. It's going towards the sweeper cover boundary. That's going to be 4 runs. That's very nicely done by the youngster, and just showing his fearless attitude over here. Not afraid to use his feet, and in the end he's placed it nicely, sliced it over the head of the point fielder. Good shot, that one, Tarun.
That was a really good shot, dancing down the track, just opening his bat's face at the last moment, just goes over point for 4. No chance for any fielder to stop that.
Alright. He's playing for the under-19 US team, Sanjay Krishnamurthy, a very good talent. And the final ball of the inning coming up, 173 for 5. Sanjay on strike. In comes Majid. This time Sanjay tried to go for the big shot, missed it in the end, and a catch to short third, well taken by the captain Siddesh. That's the end of the inning after 20 overs. East Bay Blazers are 173 for 6, somewhere in the range that I probably mentioned, Tarun. But we'll see what happens. And from East Bay Blazers' point of view, Mark Dayal scored a 50. The captain Angelo 58 of 36. A good cameo by Alfred. He scored 19 of 12. And from the bowling perspective, Derval Green 1 for 32 in his 4 overs. Nitish Kumar 2 for 22 in his 4. He was brilliant. And Majid Zubair, he's picked up 3 wickets. He has been, he's bowled really well. The wrist spinning option, always an aggressive option for any fielding team. 4 overs, 3 for 38 for Majid Zubair. That's the end of the first session. The target for Lone Star Athletics is going to be 174. We have an exciting run chase lined up. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. Well, you can get wickets. The wicket looks hard and the sun is baking down. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it looks like a really good wicket, and let's see what the captains decide.
Alright, so now after this we are heading for the toss. We have the 2 captains here with us. Siddesh Patare for Lone Star Athletics and Angelo Pereira for East Bay Blazers. We have the third umpire Altaf, and he's giving the coin to the home team captain Siddesh, who is going to spin the coin. Let's see what... And it's come down as heads. So Angelo, you have won the toss. And what are you planning to do?
We'll have a bat first.
Alright, looks like a good wicket.
Only time will tell, because this is the fourth day on this. So we are hoping it will be a good batting track. Let's hope for the best.
So for you, you have won 2 and lost 2 so far. That's been the tournament, but you're coming after a win yesterday at the PV ground. So that's a good way to get into this game.
Yes, definitely. Wins are always important in a long tournament, and it depends on how we set momentum, because this is the most important part of the tournament where we play. This is our 5th game, so here on room for error would be very little.
All right, so compared to yesterday, any changes in the playing 11?
Yes, we have one change. Srini coming in place of Guru Bash.
All right, thank you, Angelo. Go well. Good luck. All right, Siddesh, bowling first. Your thoughts on that?
No, it was a good toss to lose over here. I was kind of double-minded, but looking at the wicket, it's good that we'll have a target in our mind. We know how much we are chasing, so wicket has been even till now. Obviously, some cracks are developed, but at least if we know how much we're chasing, it's going to be an easy task.
So finally, the first win yesterday for Lone Star in the 4th game. So it's good to be here after a win going into this game.
Yeah, we've been bridging our gap since our first game. 3rd game also it went till the super over. It could have been anyone's game. So the unit is looking strong. Hopefully we get a 2 and 3 and wrap up the weekend with a win over here.
So any changes in the playing 11 compared to yesterday?
Yeah, looking at the squad, looking at the wicket, we made one change. Majid Zubair comes in for Hamza Khalid, but other than that, we're playing the same.
All right, good luck, Siddesh. Go well.
Thank you, man. Thanks. Thank you.
So that's the news from the center here. East Bay Blazers, they have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you.
In comes Green from the Pierland end. That's well bowled, back of length and played towards point. So it's a dot ball to start. Green coming in to Ganesh. This is well bowled. That ball bounced over the head of the keeper. In fact, it was too quick. And that's 4 runs. A good effort over there by Arya to try to stop Ganesh. Left arm round. This time Ganesh steps down and he's played it beautifully over the head of mid-off. It's gone towards the long-off boundary. That's a glorious start. Good use of the feet there by Ganesh. And that's just the kind of... He's coming in for his 3rd ball. This is short and this is beautifully pulled away by David White. He rocked onto the back foot and he played it away from the fielder at short fine. It's gone towards the fine leg boundary for 4. That's a glorious... In comes Janisar. Again, this is short and this is beautifully played by Miner away from the fielder at short 3rd. It's gone towards the 3rd, showing all his experience with the ball. This time it's full and Ganesh dances down the track and it's a beautifully played cover drive. It's going towards the extra cover boundary and he bisected the gap nicely between covers and mid-off. That's a glorious shot, Tarun, which means the mid-wicket region is vacant. This time it's short and this is picked up beautifully. It can be a catch, and what a catch that one by the fielder at deep mid wicket. It's a beautiful end. This is beautifully played by Mark. First ball, he got some room and he's played a glorious shot of the front foot. It's gone over the point fielder towards the sweeper cover boundary, and that's very nicely done. What a start by Mark. This time Mark has picked it up beautifully. And this has gone towards the extra cover boundary. It's a glorious shot by Mark Dayal, giving himself some room and then playing it over the head of the covers fielder. That's a David White. This time White steps down and that's a stumping. Beautifully bowled by Nitish and brilliantly done by Arya over there. It was the ball that spun into the right-handed batter. It beat. This time it's a full toss and it's taken on the full by Mark Dayal. And the full toss is played brilliantly over the head of long off. It's gone for a 6. And this time Mark has picked this up beautifully. And it's gone over the head of long on. That's a glorious shot by Mark. It's gone outside the ground for 6 runs. This time it's played away nicely by Pereira. He has flicked it away finer. And there was a fielder at short fine, but he had no chance. That was brilliantly done by Angelo Pereira. What a shot that one, Tarun. This time short, and this is picked up by Mark, and that's beautifully played. This time he's played it away from the fielder at long on. The long on fielder was a tad wider. Green to Mark Dayal. This time, this might go towards the third man boundary with green space. It was a good ball, but this was nicely played by Mark Dayal. This time, it's cut away beautifully. This is going towards the sweeper cover boundary. That's a glorious shot by Mark again. And the fielder at point, Siddesh, tried to stop the ball, but there was no way as fine shot third covers. As Majid comes in, that's beautifully picked up, but it's not quite. Oh, it's gone over the head of the deep mid-wicket fielder. This is nicely done by Mark Dayal, backing himself again to go over the head of the fielder. That's 6 runs. Khan. So short, fine shot, third covers. As Majid comes in, that's beautifully picked up. It's not quite. Oh, it's gone over the head of the deep mid-wicket fielder. This is nicely done by Mark Dayal, backing himself again to go over the head of the fielder. That's 6 runs. It was a tad shot. He rocked onto the back foot and he's timed it beautifully over the head of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. That's 6 runs. Again, a beautiful shot, that one, Tarun.
Yeah, Mark Dayal's looking very, very dangerous right now. Majid spinning the ball into him and Mark just goes for it. And it looks like
This is short, and this time Mark has picked it up, and this is going to be a catch, and that's a wicket. That's exactly what Lone Star Athletics want. Second ball of the over. This time Alfred picks it up, and this is straight back past the bowler. It can be a catch. Oh, well. This time Alfred goes towards deep mid-wicket. It's the hike, and that's again 4 runs. That's a glory. This time Alfred, he goes for the big shot, and this is good connection by Alfred. It's gone over the head of long on. That's a 6. That was a glory. He's on strike. In comes Majid. This time Pereira gives himself some room, and it's played beautifully over the head of covers. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. That's a glorious shot for 3. In comes Green. This time Pereira, he stays on the back foot and he's played it beautifully towards deep mid-wicket, the vacant deep mid-wicket region. It was almost as if he was waiting for that short ball. He knew mid-wicket is so far. This time it's outside the off stump and it's played off the back foot. What a shot that one by Angelo Pereira. There was a fielder at extra cover, but he had no chance. 6 of this over so far. This is short. This time Alfred, he has played it off the back foot. This will be a simple catch to Nitish Kumar, and that's another wicket over here for Majid Zubair. Next ball coming up. This is full, and this is taken on the full. It's gone towards the long on boundary, away from the fielder at long on. One bounce into the fence. This is brilliant. What happens? This is round the wicket. This is beautifully bowled by Green. Majid coming in to Brar. That's beautifully bowled. Well, that took the outside edge, and that's gone for a 4. A lucky bounce. The over coming up. Brar on strike. This time beautifully bowled again. That was the top spinner, but missed by the keeper as well, and that's gone for 4 byes. Blazers. This time he steps down and he plays it over the head of point. It's going towards the sweeper cover boundary. That's going to be 4 runs. Sanjay on strike. In comes Majid. This time Sanjay tried to go for the big shot, missed it in the end, and a catch to short third, well taken by the captain Siddesh. That's the end of the inning.
1, 2, 3.
You're watching the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship, presented by Sunoco. You're watching the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship.
Alright, so the second session about to start over here. The two opening batters for Lone Star Athletics, Shayan Jahangir and Hamza Bangash. Hamza Bangash is on strike, ready to face the first ball. We have an exciting run chase lined up over here. 174 is the target for Lone Star. And Hamza is getting ready to face the first ball from Mark Dayal. This is short and it's flicked away towards mid-wicket. The two fielders outside the circle for Mark. There is a long on and there is a deep mid-wicket in place as Hamza gets ready to face the second ball. This is again short and this time Hamza is off the mark towards long on. That will definitely make him feel good because he was out of the first ball yesterday trying to go for the big shot over mid-off, and he hit it straight to the fielder at mid-off yesterday, who took a very good catch.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, opening your account with a good single towards long on always feels good.
Mark Dayal, he scored a brilliant 50 for his team, and he's also picked up a few wickets for East Bay Blazers in the minor league tournament. As the third ball of the inning coming up, the informed Shayan Jahangir faces his first. Oh, that's beautifully bowled by Mark Dayal. That was too close to cut for Shayan. He tried to cut it away towards the short third region. In the end, lucky for Shayan that he did not get an outage on that one. Mark continuing. This is on his pads, flicked away beautifully by Shayan, and there is a fielder at deep mid-wicket. It's just going to be a single over here. So both the batters are off the mark. That's always a good feeling as an opening batter. Good support over here for Lone Star Athletics. The local crowd is here. They're cheering their team on, and that's good to see. Fifth ball of the over coming up. Hamza on strike. This is well bowled back of length, and it's played back to the bowler. This is a good start over here from Mark. 2 runs of the first 5 balls. Hamza on strike. This time Hamza goes straight back past the bowler, over the head of the bowler, and it's away from the fielder at mid-off. It's gone towards the boundary. That's the first 4 of the inning. First 4 for Hamza. 6 for no loss after 1 over. And the local crowd cheering the local lad Hamza over here. This is good to see. We'll be back in a few seconds. Nawaz coming right arm over from the PL end. Missed his run up, so he's going to re-bowl that one. It's a dead ball. Cheyenne Jahangir on strike. That's the third umpire, Altaf. He's sitting in the media room there. And in comes Nawaz to Cheyenne Jahangir. That's well bowled. The ball came into the right-handed batter. It's played towards mid-wicket. A dot ball to start. The feed for Nawaz. He's got a third man out and he's got a fielder at deep square leg. The fielder's inside the circle. He's got a fielder at point. A fielder in the gully region. There's a fielder at covers, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket and short fine. Nawaz Khan bowling the second ball of his spell over here. He's picked up 14 wickets in the minor league. An important player here for East Bay. East Bay Blazers. This is well bowled. The ball coming into the right-handed batter, back of length. Nicely played by Cheyenne towards the fielder on the offside. So 2 dot balls to start over here for Nawaz Khan. This is a good start, Tarun, for Nawaz.
Yeah, it's a really good start from Nawaz, and it will be interesting to see how Cheyenne goes from here, because he's such a good user of his feet and he can change the game anytime he wants.
Required run rate of 9 per over from here on. It's a very good run chase. 10 wickets in hand for Lone Star. Nawaz to Cheyenne. Cheyenne walking down, and that's beautifully picked up by the right-handed batter. It's away from the fielder at deep square leg. It's a glorious shot, and Tarun was talking about Cheyenne using it. That's exactly what he did. 2 steps towards the bowler. The bowler bowled it short, and Cheyenne was able to pull the ball in the vacant region at deep backward square. That's a glorious shot by Cheyenne Jahangir, Tarun.
Yeah, this is confidence by Cheyenne Jahangir, scoring every single game, just using his feet this early in the innings is just magnificent by Cheyenne Jahangir.
Now we'll have to see how Nawaz comes back over here. 4 runs of the first 3 balls with that glorious shot from Cheyenne, which was his first boundary. In comes Nawaz. This time again Cheyenne walking down, but this is nicely bowled by Nawaz. He bowled it fuller, and this is a dot ball towards mid-wicket. So far it's still been a good over from Nawaz. Other than the boundary ball, he's bowled 3 dot balls. So 4 of 4, that's not a bad result as an opening bowler in the power play. 10 runs of 10 balls so far for Lone Star Athletics. A required run rate of close to 9 at this stage. Cheyenne Jahangir has been among the runs right from game 1 for Lone Star Athletics. He's an important player here for them. As Nawaz comes into Cheyenne. This is again back of length, and this was nicely played off the back foot, the square drive, straight to point. And from Lone Star's point of view, this is a very important pair. They need to bat, and they need to bat long, because Hamza can play the big shots and Cheyenne can play the anchor's role, and he can change gears as well, as we saw yesterday when he scored that brilliant 77 of 40 odd balls. Nawaz coming into Cheyenne now. This time Cheyenne walks down. This time he is pulled it away, and that's gloriously played away from the fielder at long on. That's gone towards the long on boundary. So 2 4s in this over, and after 2 overs Lone Star Athletics are 14 for no loss. That's a glorious shot by Cheyenne. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Oh, yeah. Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
So Hamza Bangash now, he's ready to face the first ball of the 3rd over from the MiLC Ranch end. Cheyenne Jahangir batting on 9 of 8 balls with 2 boundaries. Hamza batting on 5 of 4 balls with 1 4. Mark Dayal to continue from the MiLC Ranch end. This is flicked away beautifully by Hamza towards deep mid wicket for a single. Cheyenne is back on strike now. Long on and deep mid wicket the two fielders outside the circle. There's a fielder at mid-wicket, square leg, short fine. Short third, point, covers mid-off. That's the field for Mark. Cheyenne on strike. In comes Mark. This is beautifully bowled. It was the quicker one, and that's a very good length to bowl Tarun.
Yeah, we have seen earlier today, back of length balls always gets wickets, and it's a good thing by Mark Dale, bowling back of the length balls by Cheyenne Jahangir.
Mark to Cheyenne. Oh, that's beautifully cut away by Cheyenne, but a glorious stop by the fielder at short third, saving a certain boundary, and the importance of good fielding evident again, and fielding is going to be critical in this run chase for East Bay Blazers, Tarun.
Absolutely, saving runs for your team will just put the other team on the back foot. The batsman will be thinking up, it's such a good shot, but still not getting runs off it.
Certainly saved 3 runs there for his team, the fielder there at short third, as Hamza Bangash is getting ready to face the next ball here from Mark Dayal. This is beautifully bowled. That's just the sort of length you would want to bowl, especially to an attacking batter. And Mark Dayal is bowling in the power play, and this is really good skill set on display from this spinner, Mark Dayal. Hamza Bangash on strike. This time it's in his zone, and Hamza has picked it up beautifully. It's gone one bounce into the fence towards long off. So Hamza now gets his second 4, and Lone Star Athletics are 20 for no loss. Final ball of the third over coming up, and anything in Hamza's arc, it's certainly going to go, Tarun.
Yeah, and we just saw it, Hamza just releasing some of the pressure because the ball was in his arc. It just goes for it.
Dayal to Hamza, this time well bowled, back of length, a quick single, well sent back here by Cheyenne. This can be close, direct hit, appeal for run out, but not out says the umpire, but looks like Hamza is not happy with that call from Cheyenne. Nevertheless, it's all good in the end. It's not a run out, so after 3 overs, Lone Star Athletics 20 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
The umpiring has been top class so far in this game. Owen Brown and Brian Kane, 2 experienced campaigners, and they are doing a good job in this match as Nawaz continues here from the Pierland end. Cheyenne on strike. This is back of length again. It's a quick single towards point, and that's good running here. Good understanding between both the batters. Cheyenne moves on to 11 of 11 balls now, and Hamza is batting on 10 of 8 balls with 2 boundaries. Hamza just marking his guard as Nawaz Khan is getting ready to bowl the second ball of the 4th over here. He's got a sweeper cover out, and he's got third man outside the circle, long on outside the circle, and he's got deep square leg outside the circle. Those are the 2 fielders outside. Nawaz Khan coming into Hamza Bangash. Back of length, well bowled. It's played towards, given away 9 runs in 1.2 overs, going at an economy of less than 7. That's perfect in T20 cricket. Required run rate of 9.18 at this stage. Lone Star Athletics, they need 153 runs in 100 balls. They have 10 wickets in hand. Nawaz Khan coming in now. And this ball, it's played off the back foot, but brilliantly stopped by the fielder in the cover region. And this is nicely done. So 2 dot balls over here, and this is really good to see. Alright then, Nawaz Khan coming in to bowl to Hamza Bangash. 4th ball of the over here. This time Hamza steps down, and he's played it towards mid-wicket, and it's a good stop by the fielder at mid-wicket. And the importance of fielding, yet again we can see over here the fielder diving and stopping the ball, preventing it from crossing him, because had the ball crossed the mid-wicket fielder, there was no one behind, and that probably could have gone to the deep mid-wicket boundary. Probably saved 2 to 3 runs for his team over there, the fielder. Nawaz Khan bowling well over here. It's Shayan Jahangir on strike, and 5th ball of the over coming up. This time it's a beautiful shot by Shayan. This was short, and that's played over the head of the point fielder, and this has gone towards the sweeper cover boundary. 1 bounce into the fence. That's a glorious shot. Shayan is looking really good. He's been in good form, and the confidence is evident over here, Tarun.
Shayan, confident batsman right now, using his feet again, hitting it over point for a magnificent 4. Been good batting by Shayan so far.
26 for no loss, 3.5 overs, and at this stage they are doing nicely, both the batters. Shayan has got 3 boundaries, Hamza has got 2 boundaries. Final ball of the 4th over coming up. Shayan Jahangir on strike, Nawaz Khan coming in. This time again Shayan walking down the track, and it's a dot ball on the offside to the fielder at point. And that's the end of the 4th over. It's 26 for no loss. Lone Star Athletics will be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Alright, so the captain Angelo Pereira is in the attack. He's bowling to Hamza Bangash from the Macy Ranch end. Left arm spinner, well bowled, good start. Defended by Hamza towards covers. A dot ball to start over here. Angelo Pereira, he scored a brilliant 50 for his team. And the 2 fielders outside the circle, he's got a long off and long on in place. In comes Angelo. This time it's back of length, played by Hamza Bangash towards long off. It's 1 run here, so Shayan Jahangir will be back on strike. And the field for Angelo, he's got deep mid-wicket, short fine. He's got a fielder at conventional mid-wicket as well on the leg side. Angelo to Shayan. This time Shayan plays off the back foot. It's straight to covers. On the offside, Angelo Pereira has got a short 3rd point, and he's got 2 fielders in the cover region. Shayan using his feet nicely against the spinners and against the pacers so far in this season. Shayan tried to play the reverse sweep, and the keeper has missed this. This is going towards the 3rd man boundary. It's going to be 4 runs and 4 signaled by the umpire. So Shayan did get some bat onto it. So this was smartly done, as Lone Star Athletics are now 31 for no loss. And Shayan gets his 4th boundary. He moves on to 19 now. This is good batting so far from both the batters. They are getting those boundaries and rotating the strike. Angie coming left arm around to Shayan. This time beautifully picked up by... It's 1 bounce into the fence. Shayan Jahangir playing proper cricketing shots and picking the gaps beautifully. Playing risk-free cricket. It was with the angle, the arm ball coming in on the leg stump. Picked up beautifully by Shayan. And this is brilliant batting over here, Tarun.
This is smart batting by Shayan Jahangir, standing on off stump, and Angelo falls for it. Shayan wants the ball on the middle stump, just hits it over square leg for 4.
There you see Shayan again exposing stump. That's one of the tactical ploys that he uses so smartly against the spinners. Final ball coming up over here. Cheyenne shuffles down and this time it's short. Well, he did not pick the gap. He hit it straight to the fielder at point. But that's the end of the 5th over. 35 for no loss. Lone Star Athletics will be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Alright, so now we have the first ball of the 6th over coming up from the Messi Ranch end. Well bowled by the bowler, defended back by Hamza Bangash. And this is a good start over here for Jaron Alfred. He's into the attack from the Pearland end. Hamza is batting on 12 of 14 balls with 2 boundaries. At the other end, Cheyenne Jahangir, he's got 23 of 17 balls with 5 fours. He's going at a strike rate of 135. Alfred to Hamza. This time Hamza, he's picked it up beautifully. A couple of steps towards the bowler. And that's a brilliant shot. It's gone over the head of mid-off. It's gone to the long off boundary for a 6. What a shot that one by Hamza. And that was a treat to watch, Tarun.
Showing off his power here, Hamza Bangash. Using the pace of the bowler. Hits it over mid-off for a beautiful 6. That might be the shot of the day.
Yeah, it was a fantastic shot by Hamza. And showing the full phase of the bat over here, playing in the V and picking his spots. Called for a change in gloves, and probably they're going to get some water as well. Well, the reserve fielders, the reserve players are sent back by the umpire Owen Brown because we have the ball back, so we'll have to continue the way it is. The batter would have to wait for the change in gloves, and Cheyenne would have to wait to get water, probably after this over. .41 for no loss, 5.2 overs done. Final over of the power play. A required run rate of 9.07 for Lone Star Athletics. 174 is the target, and this is an interesting game over here and it's an important game for both the teams. Alfred to Hamza. This is wide outside the off stump, the slower one, but Hamza has played it in the gap between backward point and short third, and it is a couple of runs over here for Hamza Bangash. In the end, it's not a bad result for the bowler because this could have been a wide ball, but he's given away a couple of runs on this one. Hamza has now moved on to 20 of 16 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. Alfred to Hamza. This is back off length, well bowled. It's played towards backward point. A quick single. Good understanding between both the batters. So Cheyenne is back on strike. So this is good to see, Tarun. They are hitting the boundaries and they are taking the quick singles.
Very good understanding between the two batsmen. After that run out chance, still both of them believing in each other's call and going with it.
So important that two openers have good understanding, they trust each other's calls, and that's exactly what we are seeing over here. That's one of the key elements for a successful opening partnership, and these two, they have put together good opening partnerships so far for Lone Star Athletics. Alfred to Cheyenne now. Cheyenne has played a brilliant cover drive, a misfield by the fielder at covers. That's going towards the extra cover boundary for 4 runs. It's a glorious shot by Cheyenne. He lined himself up. The ball was there to be to hit the drive, Stopped the ball. In the end, it was a misfield, but the timing ensured that the misfield resulted in a boundary over there, Tarun.
Yeah, that was an amazing shot by Shayan Jahangir. You know, showing his class. You know, he does not play any rash shots. He plays classy shots. It's a bit of a misfield, giving away 4 runs.
48 for no loss. Final ball of the power play coming up over here. Alfred to Shayan. Shayan is walking down, and that's well bowled by Alfred. Back of length. A dot ball to finish the 6th. That's the end of the power play. After 6, Lone Star Athletics 48 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
The captain Angelo Pereira to continue. The power play is done, so the 5 fielders outside. Long on, long off. There is a fielder at sweeper cover. Deep mid wicket and deep square leg. First ball after the power play, well bowled by Angelo. Straight to covers. A dot ball over here. And it is Hamza on strike. He's batting on 21 of 17. Angelo Pereira is into his second over. He gave away 9 runs in his first one. This one is well bowled, slower, and it's flicked away nicely in the vacant mid-wicket region. Just a single over here. Looking at the field inside the circle, there is a short fine, there is a short third, covers and point. Shayan Jahangir is back on strike now. He's batting beautifully on 27 of 19. He's hit 6 fours. So he's got 24 of his 27 runs in boundaries and all brilliant shots, Tarun. 6 fours there.
Yeah, Shayan is showing his class today, and almost looks like, you know, Hamza is letting Shayan bat against the spinners and himself batting against the fast bowlers.
That's right, and Angelo coming in now to Shayan. That was well bowled. In the end, Shayan plays it to short third. Good over this so far from Pereira. Just 1 run off the first 3 balls. This one is flighted and beautifully played by Shayan. He's played it away from the fielders at covers. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary in the gap between sweeper cover and long off. Again, a glorious shot by Shayan Jahangir. He is looking really good and he's in brilliant form over here, Tarun.
Yeah, Shayan just moving around in his crease, playing with the bowler's mind, and just it's a magnificent forward through extra cover.
Angelo Pereira again to Shayan. Again, Shayan moving around in the crease, well bowled by Angelo, and they get the quick single towards point. This is good running again between both the batters. Shayan has raced on to 32 over here of just 22 balls, 7 fours, going at a strike rate of 145. Hamza at the other end batting on 22 of 19. Hamza, that's well bowled. The ball was bowled slower, not giving any pace to the batter. That's the end of the 7th. 54 for no loss, Lone Star Athletics. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, we have a change in bowling now from the PL and first ball of the 8th coming up. Cheyenne on strike. He's taken it on the full, flicked it away towards deep mid wicket. 55 for no loss after 7.1. And Arnav Iyer is the bowler who's come into the attack here. For the Blazers, a required run rate of 9.27 from here on. They need 119 runs in 77 balls. They have 10 wickets in hand. That's the key. Hamza on strike. In comes Arnav from the PL end. That's well bowled, flicked away by Hamza towards deep mid wicket. It's going to be just a single. The 5 fielders outside, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, short third. There's a fielder at gully, one at covers, and there's a one fielder at short fine. Those are the 4 fielders inside the circle. Arnav coming right arm over to Cheyenne Jahangir. This time Cheyenne plays it beautifully over the head of the bowler, but there is a fielder at long off. One bounce to the fielder, just a single. So 3 runs of the first 3 balls of the 8th over so far. Hamza batting on 23 and he's on strike now. Glorious day for cricket. Blue skies and it's sunny. In comes Arnav to Hamza. He's flicked it away towards short fine for yet another single. 4 runs of the first 4 balls. Last 2 balls left. The facilities here at the Moosa Stadium exceptional, and it's a treat to watch cricket in this beautiful stadium. Kudos to the ground staff and the curator Sam Plummer. He's done a great job with the pitch. There have been so many games played in the last 3 to 4 days here. Good wicket to ball, exactly what you need in white ball cricket. In comes Arnav to Cheyenne. This time it's taken on the full and it's played towards deep mid wicket for a single. 5 of 5, final ball of the 8th coming up. It is 59 for no loss. And Cheyenne is batting on 35 of 25. Hamza on 24 of 22. We have an exciting 12 overs coming up, Tarun.
Yeah, both the batsmen are batting really well. Cheyenne is in the attacking mode right now and looking beautiful.
Arnav coming right arm over from the PL end. This time Hamza steps down and he's played it towards deep mid wicket for a single. 6 of that over. After 8, Lone Star Athletics are 60 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Oh, yeah! Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Eight overs, 60 for no loss, and it is change in bowling. A left arm spinner coming in from the Macy Ranch end. First ball of the 9th was a dot ball. A good start over here for Sanjay Krishnamurthy, the talented under-19 youngster who's played for under-19 USA team. Sanjay coming into Hamza. This time it's nicely played by Hamza towards deep square leg. He swept the ball from middle stump. Just a single. This is going to be an interesting battle. Sanjay versus the informed Cheyenne, Tarun.
Yeah, Cheyenne is going to play in his crease, and it's very important that Sanjay, sticks to what he's going to bowl and not do anything different.
Yeah, Cheyenne is definitely going to shuffle around. He's going to try to unsettle the spinner. We'll see what happens. That's well bowled, played off the back foot by Cheyenne towards long off. It's just a single, and the required run rate is now 9.74. Lone Star Athletics, they need 112 runs of 69 balls. They have 10 wickets in hand as Hamza is getting ready to face the next ball from Sanjay. Left arm around, beautifully bowled by Sanjay. That's just the sort of length you would expect from a left arm spinner, Tarun.
Yeah, left arm spinner or bowling orthodox, spinning the ball away from the right hand batsman. Anything between, middle and leg stump will be good.
In comes Sanjay. That's the quicker one, the arm ball. It's cut away towards point for a single. And final ball of the 9th over coming up. It's been a very good over so far from, and he would want to finish well over here. This is nicely played by Cheyenne. He was exposing his leg stump, which is something that he does against the spinners. A single to finish the over, 4 of it, and that's the end of the 9th. 64 for no loss, Lone Star Athletics.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Alright, so Arnav to continue from the Pearland end. Cheyenne on strike. What a shot that by Cheyenne. That's gloriously played. He picked the gap beautifully between the fielder at covers and sweeper cover and bisected both the fielders, and it's gone towards the extra cover boundary. Cheyenne Jahangir is batting brilliantly. He's moved on to 41 now of just 28 balls with 8 fours. What a shot that one, Tarun.
Beautiful shot by Cheyenne. No way any fielder could have stopped that. Not even extra cover or the sweeper cover boundary was it so hard.
Arnav coming in right arm over from the Pearland end. A 4 of the first ball always puts a bowler under pressure. We'll see what happens. Cheyenne walking down. This time Cheyenne tried to play it on the leg side. He did not time it. He's played it towards deep square leg. He's calling Hamza for the second. This is good running by Cheyenne. He knew exactly that he's not timed the ball that well, which means there is a chance for the second run. He took the first run very fast and called Hamza back for the second. This is good running and good understanding between both the batters. Cheyenne moves on to 43. Lone Star Athletics after 9.2 and a required run rate of 9.75 from here on. Arnav continuing. He's coming in to bowl to Cheyenne. Again Cheyenne just changing some things and trying to play the reverse paddle. Well bowled by Arnav over there. Cheyenne premeditating over there, probably giving it away a little early on that ball, and Arnav was good to make the change, alter his length and vary his pace, in the end keeping it to just a single. That was well bowled by the youngster Arnav, Tarun.
Yeah, I think Arnav knows that Cheyenne is just trying to make him a little bit uneasy and think about what he's going to bowl, but he has been excellent so far.
103 runs to win in 63 balls from here on. Hamza on strike. In comes Arnav. Oh, what a shot that by Hamza. This has gone over the head of the deep mid-wicket fielder all the way for 6 outside the ground. That's a glorious shot by Hamza Bangash. It was just a matter of time when he would be cutting loose, and that's exactly what we saw over here. He gets his second 6. He moves on to 33 of 28 balls with 2 4s and 2 6. It was in the slot and Hamza picked it up beautifully. There was a fielder at deep mid-wicket, but he had no chance. What a shot and brilliant timing on that one, Tarun.
Beautiful shot by Hamza Bangash. in his arc, it was pitched a little bit too full by Arnav, and Hamza just takes full advantage of it. It's a big 6 over deep mid wicket.
This is brilliant batting over here, and fifth ball of the over coming up. It is Arnav who's bowling now to Hamza Bangash. This time it's well bowled. It's back of length and it is played towards deep mid wicket for a single. A good throw by the fielder at deep mid wicket. This has been a good over here for Lone Star Athletics, and they've got 14 of this over so far. Final ball of the 10th over coming up. Arnav to Cheyenne now. Cheyenne walking down the track here. Well bowled by Arnav. That was the slow bouncer. That was the slow short ball, not quite the bouncer, but well bowled. He saw Cheyenne coming down the track. That's the end of the 10th, 78 for no loss. Lone Star Athletics, they need 96 of the last 10 overs. We'll be back in a few seconds.
That last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Sanjay Krishnamurthy is continuing from the Macy Ranch end. He bowled a brilliant first over, giving away just 4 runs. This is going to be an interesting battle. Hamza is on the attack now. 34 of 29 balls for Hamza. Sanjay coming left arm around from the Macy Ranch end. Again, that's beautifully bowled by Sanjay. Well, he's got the ball. In fact, he did not collect the ball cleanly. Otherwise, that could have been close. But in the end, it's a single for Hamza. So Cheyenne is going to be on strike now. And this is going to be interesting because Cheyenne has this knack of playing with the mind of spinners by using his feet, moving around the crease. For now, he's standing outside the leg stump. We'll see what happens. We see Cheyenne again using his feet. Well bowled by Sanjay. It's a single towards long on. At this stage, I don't think East Bay Blazers are going to mind these singles. This is good bowling by Sanjay. Cheyenne moves on to 45 now of 32 balls. And Lone Star, they need 94 in 58 balls from here. Hamza on strike. In comes Sanjay. This is well bowled. Again, flicked away towards deep mid wicket for a single. Sanjay bowling brilliantly to his field. He's got a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off and sweeper cover. A fielder at short fine, a fielder at short third. He's got a fielder at point and a fielder at covers. Fourth ball of the over coming up. Sanjay to Cheyenne. That's bowled him. That was exactly what Sanjay was trying to do. It was the arm ball. Cheyenne gave himself room. He was trying to cut it away in the between short third and point. In the end, he missed the ball, and Cheyenne departs here against the run of play for a brilliant 45 of just 33 balls. But this is a timely wicket here for East Bay Blazers. Lone Star Athletics 81 for 1 after 10.4, and that was a good ball and a wicket at the right time for Blazers over here, Tarun.
Yeah, that's the wicket East Bay wanted. Cheyenne is the man in form. He was hitting the ball nicely and hitting some fine shots today. At the end, he has to go. It was a well-played innings by him.
Top knock that from Cheyenne, 45 of 33 with 8 boundaries. And he scored at a strike rate of 136. And now the experienced Nitish Kumar walking in. Mr. Dependable he has been for Lone Star Athletics in the first season. And this season he's yet to get going with the bat, but he's delivered with the ball so far for his team. He's got 3 wickets yesterday, 2 wickets today. So his confidence will be high because he's contributing at the right time for his team. And today he would like to see his team through with the bat. I'm sure Nitish Kumar is looking forward to this run chase, Tarun.
Yeah, Nitish Kumar, we cannot say it enough. He has been Mr. Dependable for Lone Star Athletics. He's a experienced campaigner for them, magnificent batsman, just needs that click going in.
But this is brilliant bowling by Sanjay Krishnamurthy, the young kid who's played for USA under 19, and he's showing his experience with the ball. This time again, it's the arm ball. Nicely played by Nitish off the back foot towards sweeper cover. So Nitish is off the mark. And now it is 92 to win in 55 balls. The required run rate has climbed up over 10. More importantly, from Lone Star's point of view, they have 9 wickets in hand. And they have the batters who can play the big shots. Hamza Bangash is one of them. And he's on strike now. Final ball of the 11th coming up. That's the quicker one. And it's played towards covers. It was the short ball, in fact, outside the off stump. That's the end of the 11th. 82 for 1 Lone Star. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so Nitish Kumar on strike now. He is going to face the first ball of the 12th over. This is well bowled. That was the short ball and that was quick. Nitish tried to pull the ball. In the end, could not connect it. So it's a dot ball. A good short ball, that one by Alfred over here to start the 12th over. He's into his second over, Alfred. He bowled 1 over. He went for 13. And that was a brilliant short ball there to Nitish Kumar, Tarun.
Yeah, that was a really good ball, showing off his pace, Alfred, and I think Nitish Kumar got hit on his arm, and it was a nice quick ball by Alfred.
They're doing the concussion test of sorts over here. Nitish Kumar is smiling, he's talking to the umpire. Mark Dayal just asking him a few questions just to ensure he's doing fine, and he's doing okay. So all good over there. And both the umpires are happy. Nitish is going to face the next ball now. That's just the norm now. If you get hit on your helmet or somewhere close to it, it's important to do the concussion test and just ensure that the batter is feeling okay, which is exactly the case over here for Nitish Kumar. He looks fine. He's ready to face the next ball. Alfred coming in, right arm over from the PL end. Nitish on strike. This time it's played nicely towards mid-wicket and it's just a single. At this stage for East Bay Blazers, they would not mind the singles, Tarun.
Yeah, singles are good, but Lone Star needs boundaries now, The run rate is climbing and it's climbing quick.
Yeah, but from East Bay Blazers' perspective, the singles are like gold at this stage as we see Alfred coming in and something's got to give over here. Hamza on strike. This time Hamza tries to play the big shot towards deep mid-wicket, not quite connecting it. In the end, he still gets a single towards deep mid-wicket, and it is 84 for 1 after 11.3, 90 to win now in 51 balls. And Lone Star, they do have 9 wickets in hand. The required run rate is 10.59 at this stage. Nitish on strike. In comes Alfred from the PL end. This is short. This time Nitish pulls it straight back past the bowler, but it's just a single to long on. And the bowler is bowling brilliantly. He's bowling to his field. He's not giving any needless loose balls, Tarun.
Yeah, and that's the thing East Bay want, getting those dot balls, and only 1 runs can really help them at this stage and build pressure on the batting team.
Yeah, Hamza Bangash, he can play those big shots, and that's exactly what Lone Star would be looking forward to now. This is brilliantly bowled by Alfred. It was the slower ball outside the off stump. Hamza tried to play it away over the head of the fielder at backward point, but the slower ball meant Hamza did not time that ball. It was straight to the fielder at backward point. That's the second wicket. So Lone Star Athletics have lost both their openers now, and Hamza Bangash departs for 37 of 34, and a good catch there by Mark Dayal. Alfred gets a wicket on a bowling to your field, and this is a big wicket over here for East Bay Blazers, Tarun.
Yeah, big wicket for East Bay Blazers. You know, Hamza was looking dangerous. He was hitting those big shots against fast bowlers, and it was a good use of the slower ball getting Hamza's wicket, and easy catch at the end for the gully fielder.
Yeah, Hamza departs for 37, and at number 4 it's Kamran Sheikh who's walking in for Lone Star Athletics. Kamran Sheikh has played some good cameos so far for Lone Star Athletics. He's got the ability to play the big shots, he's got the ability to clear the field, and that is exactly what is the need of the hour at this stage for Lone Star Athletics. 89 to win in 49 balls, a required run rate of 10.9. Mind you, they have 8 wickets in hand, and Kamran Sheikh is just the right batter to walk in this situation. This is good bowling by Jaron Alfred. He's into his second over. He's given away just 3 runs in this over, and he's picked up the important wicket of Hamza Bangash. So both the openers are back in the dugout now for Lone Star, and it's the experienced Nitish Kumar and the new batter Kamran Sheikh who are the 2 batters in the middle now, as Alfred is getting ready to bowl the final ball of the 12th over here. Kamran Sheikh. This is the short ball, and it's pulled away towards deep mid wicket for a single by Kamran. He's off the mark over here. That's the end of the 12th over. 86 for 2 Lone Star Athletics. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Alright, so it's a dot ball over here to start the 13th over. Sanjay Krishnamurthy in the middle of a brilliant spell. He's given away just 8 runs in his 2.1 overs. He's picked up a wicket, and it is Kamran Sheikh on strike. Sanjay coming left arm round from the Macy Ranch end. This one is flighted, nicely played by Kamran towards long off, just a single. Sanjay bowling to his field. He's got a short third, point covers. He's got short fine, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a sweeper cover. That's the field for him. He's coming left arm around. He's bowling to Nitish Kumar now. This is well bowled outside the off stump. This is beautifully picked up by Nitish Kumar. This is going towards the extra cover boundary, but what a stop that by the fielder at sweeper cover. He stopped the ball just inside the boundary line by diving and stopping it and preventing those extra couple of runs. This is again brilliant fielding by the fielder there in the deep, Tarun.
Yeah, good bowling, good fielding by the fielder.
Alright, so now we have Sanjay to Nitish again from the Macy Ranch end. That's well bowled, back of length, just a single towards long on. And now 84 to win in 44 balls for Lone Star Athletics. They have 8 wickets in hand. Nitish Kumar is batting on 6 of 6, and Kamran Sheikh, who's now on strike, he's batting on 2 of 3 balls as the fielder at covers goes towards the 30-yard circle. This is the arm ball flicked away by Kamran Sheikh, just a single towards deep mid wicket. This is brilliant bowling by the young kid Sanjay Krishnamurthy. He's showing his skill set with the ball. Final ball of Sanjay's third over coming up. He's given away only 13 runs and he's picked up 1 wicket so far. Sanjay to Nitish from the Macy Ranch end. This time Nitish has played the reverse sweep. That's beautifully played. He's bisected the fielders at short third and point, and that's a glorious shot. It's gone towards the third man boundary, and again that's a brilliant shot to finish the over from Nitish Kumar. After 13, Lone Star Athletics are 95 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so we have a change in bowling. It's Nawaz Khan who's coming into the attack from the PL end. And it's Kamran on strike. It's a wide ball and a misfield by the keeper down the leg side. So it's going to be a wide +1. So 2 runs added to the scoreboard. 97 for 2 now, Lone Star Athletics. And Nawaz Khan is coming in for his second spell. He's bowled 2 overs for 14. And with this ball, which was a wide and the extra run, now his figures are 2 overs for 16. As the first ball of his third over is coming up over here. This is a really exciting run chase. 77 to win in 7 overs. Nawaz Khan coming in now to Nitish Kumar. This is beautifully bowled by Nawaz. Nitish tried to flick the ball, got the leading edge. It's gone towards the fielder in the gully region. It's just a single. And the field for Nawaz, he's got a short third. He's got gully covers, sweeper cover out, long off, long on, short fine, deep square leg and deep mid wicket. Bowling to his field, Nawaz Khan, 76 to win in 41 balls. Kamran Sheikh on strike. In comes Nawaz. This is well bowled, flicked away by Kamran towards deep mid wicket. It's just a single. And singles are like gold here for East Bay Blazers, Tarun.
Absolutely, you know, only giving 1 run off 1 ball, it just makes the fielding team feel good. You know, the run rate is climbing and the batters will be thinking what to do next.
Alright, Nawaz Khan coming into Nitish Kumar now. This is shot outside the off stump and it's cut away beautifully by Nitish. It's away from the fielder in the gully region. This is gone towards the third man region. That's 4 runs. It's a beautifully played back foot punch. And again, picking the gap brilliantly, Nitish Kumar. That was a glorious shot, Tarun.
Yeah, I went quick to the left of the gully fielder, Nitish Kumar, just showing his class and just cutting the ball for 4. It's a good shot by Nitish Kumar, and they do need boundaries at this point.
That's the 100 up here for Lone Star Athletics. They are 103 for 2 now in 13.3. And Nitish Kumar has raced to 15 now of 9 balls with 2 boundaries. He's going at a strike rate of 167. At the other end, Kamran Sheikh is batting on 4 of 5 balls. Nawaz Khan, he's into his third over here. So far, he's given away 8 runs in this over. Nawaz Khan coming into Nitish Kumar. This is full and it's flicked away towards deep mid wicket for just a single. And it's Kamran Sheikh back on strike. 70 to win in 38 balls now. 8 wickets in hand. Nawaz Khan coming in to bowl the 5th ball of the 14th over. 104 for 2 Lone Star Athletics. Nawaz coming in from the PL end. Kamran Sheikh stepping down and well bowled by Nawaz Khan. He bowled it outside the line of the off stump. Not in the arc for Kamran Sheikh. This is intelligent bowling from Nawaz Khan.
Yeah, excellent bowling by Nawaz Khan. You know, he saw Kamran coming in, dancing down the track, and for this kind of run chase, Kamran is kind of the key batsman for Lone Star Athletics. He's the game anytime he wants.
Final ball of the 14th coming up over here. This time Kamran plays it over the head of the bowler. It's gone towards the long off boundary. That's a glorious shot, beautifully timed by Kamran Sheikh, and the perfect way to finish the over here for Lone Star Athletics. 108 for 2 after 14, and which means 66 to win in the final 6 overs. We have an exciting final session lined up over here. The last 6 overs, looking forward to it. Tarun?
Yeah, you know, last 6 overs, they need 11 runs per over at this stage. You know, Kamran Sheikh is looking in good touch, hitting that last 4 on that ball, and Nitish Kumar always is there for the team.
Alright, so we'll be back in a few seconds. 66 and 6. All right, so the captain Angelo Pereira is back into the attack, and that's the dugout for Lone Star Athletics. Everyone is looking relaxed. 66 required of the last 6 overs here. Angelo Pereira coming left arm round, and this is played towards short third, a leading edge. Good stop by the fielder at short third, just a single here. So second ball of the over coming up here from the MiLC Ranch end, and it's going to be Kamran Sheikh on strike. Angelo Pereira to Kamran. This time outside the off stump. This is picked up by Kamran Sheikh, but not quite timing it, and it's straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. That's a wicket. This is brilliantly balled by Angelo Pereira. He kept the ball outside the off stump, and he slowed down the pace, which means Kamran had to generate the pace. In the end, could not quite get the elevation and the connection. That's the third wicket down here for Lone Star Athletics now. Kamran Sheikh departs, and it's a very important wicket for East Bay Blazers over here, Tarun.
Yeah, big wicket and a big blow for Lone Star Athletics. Kamran Sheikh was looking in good touch here. He was hitting some shots, but at the end, just straight to the fielder. Easy catch for the fielder at deep mid wicket, and Kamran has to go.
Alright, the experienced Janisar Khan walking in now for Lone Star Athletics. Janisar Khan played a brilliant knock in the game against Seattle Thunderbolts. He scored at a strike rate of more than 300 and almost won the game for his team. In the end, the game went in the super over, and it was a result that went against Lone Star Athletics. They lost the game, but that was one of the games of the tournament so far, according to me. As Janisar Khan has now walked in, it's Angelo Pereira who is going to bowl to Janisar as he's getting ready to face his first ball here. Pereira to Janisar. Oh, that's well bowled. That was the arm ball, and this time an appeal for a run out, a direct hit over there. Not out, says the umpire Owen Brown. Nitish Kumar was in the crease, so a quick single over there, but a good ball, that one by Angelo Pereira. It was the arm ball, the quicker one. Janisar got his bat down just in time, and he's off the mark over there with that single. And this is good variation from Angelo Pereira.
Yeah, no batsmen when they're coming into bat and face the spinner at the first ball, it's never they expect that they're going to get an arm ball. And it was good thinking by the captain Angelo Pereira.
Nitish Kumar on strike now. Next ball of the over coming up from the MiLC Ranch end. Angelo to Nitish. This is taken on the full by Nitish on the offside. A single towards the fielder at covers. East Bay Blazers would not mind the singles at this stage. Janisar Khan is the key here for Lone Star Athletics. He's got the experience. He's got a cool head. And he's got the ability to play those big shots. Angelo to Janisar. Again, that was the arm ball. Beautifully bowled. And, well, that was a brilliant ball by Angelo. Kamran got, Janisar got some bat onto it. And he got a single over there towards short third. This is good bowling from Angelo Pereira. This is again well bowled. That was the quicker one. It is a brilliant over from the captain. And now 15 overs are done. The last 5 overs.
1, 2, 3.
So Alfred to continue from the PLN end, and he's going to bowl to Janisar Khan as Janisar gets ready to face his first ball against Alfred. Janisar stepping down, and he's taken it on the full. What a shot that one by Janisar Khan. A 6 of the first ball over the head of long on. Exactly what Lone Star needed at this stage, and that's the perfect start to the over here for Janisar and Lone Star.
Good. And every Lone Star fan who's watching the game would be asking Janisar to go big and bring the game for his team.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant batting by Janisar. It's almost as if he knew what Alfred is going to do. He's going to bowl the slower one. That's why he stepped down the track, took it on the full, and he picked the ball over the head of long on, and it went outside the ground. What a shot and what a start to the over here for Lone Star Athletics. A 6 of the first ball, and which means Alfred is under pressure right away in this over. Second ball of the over coming up. Janisar on strike. Alfred coming from the PLN end. This time Janisar waits for the ball. It's the short ball. It's pulled away towards deep square leg. It's just a single, so that's a good result over here for East Bay Blazers. But from Lone Star's point of view, they've got 7 of the first 2 balls. That's just the perfect start to the over that they would have wanted in the 16th. Nitish Kumar on strike now. And it's Alfred who is getting ready to bowl the third ball. This is back of length. It's pulled away towards deep mid wicket, and it's just a single. Brilliant fielding by the fielder at deep mid wicket, and a very good throw back to the bowler. This is good stuff by the fielding team, and it's 8 of the first 3 balls of the 16th over. The chase is on, and this is T20 cricket. This is exciting stuff over here as Janisar is getting ready to face the 4th ball of this over from Alfred. Janisar steps down, and he's got an inside edge, but there is a fielder at short fine who anticipated that ball coming to him. That was Arnav over there, and it's just a single. 9 of the first 4 balls over here, and well, this is really going down to the wire now.
Absolutely, Janisar Khan getting 3 inside edges out of the 4 balls he played.
Alfred now, and that's a brilliant shot by Nitish Kumar. He's picked it over the head of the point fielder. It's going towards the third man boundary, and that's nicely stopped by the fielder at point. This is brilliant stuff, and a very good throw back to the keeper. Just a couple of runs. What could have been a boundary has actually gone for just 2 runs. This is top class stuff by the fielder in the gully region. This was nicely hit by Nitish Kumar over the head of the fielder at gully, and looked like it would go away to the third man boundary, but a very good chase by the fielder, keeping it to just 2 runs. This is nicely done. Final ball of the 16th coming up, and Nitish Kumar, this is the short ball. It's picked up, and well, not quite timed it, straight to deep mid wicket. That's the end of Nitish Kumar. And well, after 16 overs, Lone Star Athletics are 123 for 4. They need 51 now in 24 balls. And Nitish Kumar departs here against the run of play, and he's gone for 22 of 16 balls with 2 boundaries. And now we have Jay Desai, who's walking in at number 6 for Lone Star Athletics. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Oh, yeah. Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, Jay Desai is walked in at number 6, and the crowd supporting him as he's walking in to go to bat. Everyone is shouting JD, JD, and there's full support here for the home team, and that's good to see the interest among the home crowd. And from here on, from the home team's perspective, they would definitely want Janisar and Jay Desai to win the game for their team. At the other end, this is brilliant in the field from East Bay Blazers. They picked up 4 wickets and now 51 in 4 overs to win as Angelo comes in. He's bowling to Janisar. Well, that's beautifully bowled by Angelo Pereira. Janissar shuffling in the crease. He went outside the leg stump and Angelo Pereira bowled it outside the off stump. A good call by the umpire. It's a dot ball to start. This time Jan towards sweeper cover. It's just a single, and East Bay Blazers would not mind the singles at this stage. 50 to win now in 22 balls. Required run rate of 13.64 as Jay Desai is getting ready to face his first ball. He's coming in here at number 6 for Lone Star Athletics. Angelo Pereira in the middle of a beautiful spell. He's into his final over. This is again well bowled, wrapped on the pads. In fact, it's a wide signal by the umpire. I beg your pardon, that was not on the pads. In fact, it was outside the leg stump. Good keeping by the wicket keeper, preventing the extra run over there. White ball. So in comes Angelo Pereira. Oh, well, appeal for leg before. That had to be out. It was right in front of the stumps. Jay Desai tried to play the paddle sweep, missed the ball. And in the end, Angelo Pereira did not even want to appeal. It was that clear, that leg before. So Jay Desai departs for 0 over here. And the captain Siddesh Pathare is walking in at number 7 for Lone Star Athletics. And now 21 balls, 49 to win. Required run rate of 14. And Angelo Pereira, he's bowled brilliantly over here. 3.3 overs, 2 for 21. And he also delivered with the bat for his team. He scored 58 of 36 balls with 6 fours and 1 6. It's been a captain's knock from him with the bat, and he's leading with the ball as well for his team. So it's been a good day so far for the captain. And now it's going to be captain to captain, Angelo Pereira to Siddesh Pathare, who's getting ready now to face the first ball of his inning. 49 to win, 21 balls. This was the pair that almost won the game against Seattle Thunderbolts for Lone Star Athletics. Siddesh and Janissar, they were there in the end and they took the game to the super over. Angelo to Siddesh, first ball swept away by Siddesh towards deep square leg for a single, which means it's going to be Janissar Khan on strike now. 20 balls, 48 to win. This is really going down to the wire, Tarun.
Yeah, you know, if they want to do something, they have to do it now as Janissar is on strike.
Angelo to Janissar. This is nicely bowled. A single towards sweeper cover. And final ball of Angelo's spell coming up over here. Siddesh on strike. This is taken on the full. Back to the bowler. It's a dot ball to finish the over. And Lone Star Athletics need 47 in 3 overs now. They have 5 wickets in hand. That's the end of Angelo Pereira. 4 overs, 2 for 23. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What?
Peak performance. Fuel your best.
First ball here, Janissar Khan. This can be a catch to deep square leg. It's a brilliantly taken catch by the fielder there. And that's the end of Janissar Khan. Well, against the run of play. Not quite what Lone Star Athletics wanted. But that's a wicket over here, Tarun.
That's a big wicket, you know, of Janissar Khan. He's the hitter. He hits big when he goes for it. Just a good catch in the end, and the game is slipping away from Lone Star's perspective.
Well, this is a very important wicket over here for East Bay Blazers, because Janissar Khan, with his experience, we all know what he could have done. But this was very well bowled by the bowler here. And the first ball of the 18th over, Janissar Khan departs. And now Durwal Green is walking in at number 8 for Lone Star Athletics. And now 47 to win in 17 balls, Tarun. Now this is looking a little difficult for Lone Star.
It is absolutely, East Bay would be really happy that they got Jonas Arkan's wicket. He's the man who goes big every time he plays.
Well, now this is a very important wicket here. Jaron Alfred, he's bowled beautifully. He's got 3 wickets now, and he's into his final over. 3 for 28, Tarun. This is top class stuff from Alfred.
Top class bowling by Alfred, varying his pace, varying his line, varying his length. This is a treat to watch spell by Jaron Alfred.
Alfred to Green now. Outside the off stump. This is beautifully played by Derwell Green. Cover boundary. Just the sort of start Green would have wanted to his inning. That's 4 runs, and that was beautifully done by Green.
Beautiful shot by Green. It was a fast bowler to fast bowler, and one of the fast bowlers batting wins.
Alright, now it's 43 to win of 16 balls, and Derwell Green with 4 of his first ball, and Alfred now is into his final over, as we said, and he's given away 32 runs. More importantly, he's picked up 3 wickets. Alfred coming in to bowl to Green. This time Green tried to go for the big shot. Appeal for leg before. Well, he's given him. Well, that looked like it may have crashed onto the leg stump. That's what the umpire felt. And it was full. It was wrapped on the pads. And that was the Yorker from Alfred. He gets his 4th wicket, and a very good comeback by Alfred after that boundary.
Yeah, really good comeback by Alfred. Getting Green's wicket. Of course, he's also a big hitter, and it will be good that getting as many wickets as possible.
Well, it's 131 for 7 now. 15 balls, 43 to win. 3 wickets in hand. Majid Zubair walks in at number 9 for Lone Star Athletics. Majid Zubair is a very good batter, one of the best in Houston, and we'll have to see what he can do over here. Majid and Siddesh, they're batted together very often in Houston across different leagues and at the club level, and this time we'll see what happens. 15 balls, 43. It's not yet over. These two can definitely pull it off for Lone Star.
Yeah, and Majid, as we were talking, he's a magnificent batsman, and Siddesh, he can also go big.
Alfred to Majid here. Alfred coming from the PL end. That's played off the back foot. Siddesh is going for the single. This can be a run out. Well, that's out. Well, this is not quite what Lone Star would have wanted. This over has definitely not gone to plan for them. 3 wickets down in this over. And that's the 8th one down. The captain departs. He's run out over here. Siddesh is out for 1. It's 131 for 8 now. And 43 to win now in 14 balls was expected over here. Now we have the number 10 batter walking in. It's Arya, another youngster. He's making his debut for Lone Star Athletics. A talented kid and a very good batter. So this is again 2 really good batters from Houston in there, and they would want to prove a point over here, Tarun.
Yeah, of course. Arya is a really, really good batsman. In a spring break league, he scored 199.
Alfred coming into Majid now from the PL end. Oh, he's bowled him. That was the slower one. Alfred gets 5, and he deserves this. This is brilliant bowling over. Majid tried to go for the pull shot, and he was through with the shot before the ball came, and that ball crashed into middle and off. That's the 9th wicket down for Lone Star Athletics. 4 wickets down in this over, and now it's the last wicket. Josh coming into bat at number 11 for Lone Star Athletics. Josh is a left-handed batter, and he is going to be there on strike now. Jaron Alfred, what an over this has been. He's got 5 now, 5 for 32, and he still has 1 more ball left, Tarun.
Yeah, beautiful, really, really, really good spell by Jaron Alfred. First he played a really good cameo with the bat, and now he's showing off his pace with the ball.
Well, 2 young kids here playing for Lone Star Athletics. Josh and Arya both are playing their... In fact, Arya is playing his 2nd game here, and Josh is playing his 4th game here. So, but this is the first time both of them are batting for Lone Star Athletics. Josh on strike. Alfred coming right arm around. Outside the off stump, that's nicely played by Josh. It's gone towards backward point. And that's the end of the 18th. It's 131 for 9. 43 to win in 2 overs. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so now it's going to be Mark Dayal. He's coming in from the Macy Ranch end, and it's going to be Arya on strike. Josh has played 5 games for Lone Star Athletics, but he's played 4 games at the Moosa Stadium for them, 1 in Dallas. Arya on strike, and this time it's played towards covers. It's a dot ball to start the 19th. Arya is batting for the first time here. He's playing his second game for them over here. 43 to win in 11 balls. Oh, that's Arya has played that, and he's gone for the big shot. Not quite timed it. The fielder at long off tried to go for the catch. Just a couple of runs over here for Arya. So he opens his account over here. And now 41 to win in 10 balls. And it's Mark Dayal who's bowling his third over. This is back of length. It's played towards long on by Arya for a single. So that means the left-handed Josh is going to be on strike now. 134 for 9. 40 to win in 9 balls. This is the last wicket. 2 young kids playing here. The local lads. They've batted together a lot in youth cricket, and now they're playing in the minor league for their team. Mark Dayal, this is flicked away by Josh towards deep mid wicket, and it's going to be just a single. Mark Dayal is bowling beautifully over here, not giving any loose balls. 135 for 9, 39 to win in 8 balls, final wicket. This time Arya tries to go for the big shot. He's not quite timed it. It's straight to the long on fielder, and that is the end of the match over here. Lone Star Athletics are all out for 135, which means East Bay Blazers win this game by 38 runs. It's been a thumping victory for East Bay Blazers, and they get their 3rd win of the season. They've won 3, they've lost 2 now. At the other end, Lone Star Athletics, they've played 5, they've lost 4, and they've won 1 game so far. So from Lone Star's point of view, Hamza Bangar scored 37 of 34 balls. Shayan Jahangir 45 of 33. He was the best batter of the day for Lone Star Athletics. Nitish Kumar played well for 22 of 16. And other than that, nothing much to add to the batting card. From the bowler's perspective, East Bay Blazers, the captain Angelo Pereira, what a game he's had. He scored 58 with the bat, 2 for 23 in his 4 overs with the ball. Jaron Alfred, he's got a 5 for over here. 4 overs, 5 for 32, and that to go with his cameo of 19 of 12 balls. That was brilliant from Alfred. And then besides that, we also had Mark Dayal, who batted brilliantly. He got a 50 and he's got 1 for 16 in 2.5 overs. Sanjay Krishnamurthy, he bowled brilliantly as well. 3 overs, 1 for 17. Overall, an all-round comprehensive win for East Bay Blazers. They won the game by 38 runs, and which means now Lone Star Athletics have played 5, won 1, lost 4. East Bay Blazers, they've played 5, won 2, won 3 and lost 2. So that's it here from the middle. And Tarun, your thoughts before we sign off?
It was a really, really good game. Really, really good batting by Shayan Jahangir, and as he has been doing for Lone Star Athletics for the longest time. But it was a good win, good bowling by Alfred and Pereira. It was a good win at the end.
All right, that's it from here. Thank you very much, and we'll be back next time. This time Hamza goes straight back past the bowler. over the head of the bowler. It's away from the fielder at mid-off. It's gone towards the boundary. That's the first four of the star. Nawaz to Cheyenne. Cheyenne walking down, and that's beautifully picked up by the right-handed batter. It's away from the fielder at deep square leg. Nawaz coming in to Cheyenne now. This time Cheyenne walks down. This time he is pulled it away, and that's gloriously played away from the fielder at long on. Hamza Bangash on strike. This time it's in his zone, and Hamza has picked it up beautifully. It's gone one bounce into the fence towards long off. And fifth ball of the over coming up. This time it's a beautiful shot by Cheyenne. This was short, and that's played over the head of the point fielder. The spinners and against the pacers so far in this season. Cheyenne tried to play the reverse sweep, and the keeper has missed this. This is going towards the third man boundary. It's going to be 4 runs, and strike. Angie coming left arm around to Cheyenne. This time beautifully picked up by Cheyenne Jahangir, and he's played it in the vacant deep square leg region. It's one. Alfred to Hamza. This time Hamza, he's picked it up beautifully, a couple of steps towards the bowler, and that's a brilliant shot. It's gone over the head of mid-off. It's gone to the long off boundary for a 6. Lone Star Athletics. Alfred to Cheyenne now. Cheyenne has played a brilliant cover drive. A misfield by the fielder at covers. That's going towards the extra cover boundary for 4 runs. This one is flighted and beautifully played by Cheyenne. He's played it away from the fielder. Ireland end. Cheyenne on strike. What a shot that by Cheyenne. That's gloriously played. He picked the gap beautifully between the 63 balls from here on. Hamza on strike. This has gone over the head of the deep mid-wicket fielder all the way for 6. Outside. Sanjay to Cheyenne. That's bowled him. That was exactly what Sanjay was trying to do. It was the arm ball. Cheyenne gave him. Looking forward to now. This is brilliantly bowled by Alfred. It was the slower ball outside the off stump. Hamza tried to play it away over the head of the fielder at backward point, but the slower ball meant Hamza did not time that ball. It was straight to Nitish from the Macy Ranch end. This time Nitish has played the reverse sweep. That's beautifully played. He's bisected the coming into Nitish Kumar now. This is shot outside the off stump, and it's cut away beautifully by Nitish. It's away from the fielder in the gully region. This is gone towards the third man region. That's 4 runs off the 14th coming up over here. This time Kamran plays it over the head of the bowler. It's gone towards the long off boundary. That's a glorious shot, beautifully timed by Kamran Sheikh. And the Pereira to Kamran. This time outside the off stump. This is picked up by Kamran Sheikh, but not quite timing it, and it's straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. That's a wicket. This is brilliant. Janisar stepping down, and he's taken it on the full. What a shot that one by Janisar Khan. A 6 of the first ball. 16th coming up. And Nitish Kumar, this is the short ball. It's picked up and, well, not quite timed it. Straight to deep mid wicket. That's the end of Nitish Kumar. White ball. So in comes Angelo Pereira. Oh, well, appeal for leg before. That had to be out. It was right in front of the stumps. First ball here. Janisar Khan. This can be a catch to deep square leg. It's a brilliantly taken catch by the fielder there. Alfred to Green now. Outside the off stump. This is beautifully played by Derval Green. What a shot that one. A back foot punch over the head to bowl to Green. This time Green tried to go for the big shot. Appeal for leg before. Well, he's given him. Well, that looked like coming from the PL end. That's played off the back foot. Siddesh is going for the single. This can be a run out. Well, that's out. Well, this is not quite Majid now from the PL end. Oh, he's bowled him. That was the slower one. Alfred gets 5, and he deserves final wicket. This time Arya tries to go for the big shot. He's not quite timed it. It's straight to one fielder, and that is the end of the match over here. Lone Star Athletics are all out for 130.